feel like this song is such like a Friday vibe. I've got a massive Friday vibe around me today, chat. Finished out work for a long weekend over the Easter break. And we got, hopefully, an awesome stream ahead. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Give me just a moment. As is customary here, I'm just making sure we're rocking. And rolling too. Both equally as important as one another. Oh, very good, Mac. Well done. A good Friday. Yes, well done. I didn't even think about that. Right, let's get in. We got a sub. We got a sub. Let's kick it off. I just like to make sure that I'm live, Ollie. That's all. I just want to make sure it's all good. Oh, I've got into the wrong screen, but screw it. We'll stay in this screen. Why not? Let's grab the sub. I will pause the music, and we have got a sub from Lucas. Where is it? Let's replay it. There it is. Thank you, Lucas. 64 months. That is a lovely, lovely, lovely way to get us kicked off with a Thursday stream. Although I'm going to keep calling it a Friday stream because it feels like it's a Friday right now. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. God, 64 months. Yeah. That is pretty crazy, I won't lie. What's that? 5 years and a third on top. Just casually as you do. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much, mate. Ollie's here as well. Good to see you. First one in today. Kenworth. Robert is here. No Life. Siva, hello. Lilo's here. Good to see you. Lucas, of course, with a sub. Thank you again, mate. Mac, how are you, buddy? Hope you're good. Tim. Pepsi Air flying today, that's the one. V-Pilot, hello. MH as well. All of you in on the Twitch to kick us off. Good to see you, friends. Happy Thursday. It's the last stream before a little bit of a break for the... well, not for Christmas. God. For Easter. But I'm looking forward to this. We're finally trying out the A380 and MSFS 2024. I have tried it before, but it wouldn't even, like, load in for me. It wouldn't even load in for me. I couldn't even like get into the scenario. We were just left on a loading screen. But I saw Grizzle flying it the other day. I think it was yesterday or the day. No, it was yesterday, wasn't it? He was doing a long haul in the A380 in 2024. And it just inspired me to give it a go. So that's exactly what we're doing. So yeah, I made sure I'm updated on the latest version of it. And we've put it into the 2024 community folder, and we'll see how it performs today. False alarm, the memory was... Oh, wait, what, sorry? About the E-Jet? Oh, okay, I see. Would have thought you'd be in the 727 again? Nah, I fancied this today. I fancied the A380. I have the same problem with the 320 from Fly-By-Wire. Yeah, it was really weird. It used to just not work for me. It would just load infinitely, but it's working now, so yeah. I was going to say something filthy about you being in a football kit, but I'm refraining. Nobody can touch us at the moment. We've just gone 5-1 aggregate against Real Madrid. What a performance again last night from the boys. Of course, the best player on the team. The best player on the team had to be the number on the shirt. I'll be coming on. Yeah, no worries, Mac. No worries, mate. Yeah. So that was good. I finished yesterday's stream and then... chilled out on the sofa and managed to watch the rest of the match. And weirdly enough, just like the first match, I got to see all the goals. I missed the first half of the first match, and there were no goals in that. And then I missed quite a bit of the first half of the second match. And so yeah, I think maybe it was my presence that spurred them on. Champions League was great yesterday. Yeah, even the Bayern game. I need to watch the highlights of that back because that looked pretty crazy. I see you on Twitch, but TikTok show's starting soon. Ah, yes. Let's switch over. There we go. TikTok should be fixed now. Should be fixed. There was nothing about the team you're wearing. I was just going to say your second favourite outfit is chewing. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Got it. Yeah, very good. Marcus, hey, gifting a sub to V-Pilot. Marcus, that is incredibly, incredibly kind of you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there we go. I'm going to skip this song, actually, in the background as well. Marcus, thank you so much. A gifted sub to V-Pilot. V-Pilot, I saw you were in the chat earlier on. He said a quick hey. So if you are still here, please can you give a thanks to Marcus for his generosity. Dude, you're a legend. How gifted subs is that you've given now? 206 gifted subs, Marcus. That means the world. That really does, mate. That goes a heck of a long way to little old me. Thank you, bud. Ant's here as well. Hello, Chaz is tuning in. Welcome in, everybody. Those of you lurking in the background as well. Good to see you all. I hope we're all having a good Thursday. As I say, I've definitely got the Friday vibes about me today. I've finished out work for the week. It's the Easter holidays here in the UK now. So I've got Monday off work as well as tomorrow. And I'm also having Tuesday off work as well. So I've got a 5-day weekend now. God, if only all weeks were 5-day weekends, eh? So I've got a 5-day weekend up ahead now, which is very exciting. I don't quite know what my stream schedule is going to be during that time. I know that there definitely won't be streams after today for the rest of this week, but we might be on a normal schedule next week, Monday, Tuesday as normal. But yeah, we're going to be doing the last stream of the week this week today. Last stream of the week this week. Nice England, Chewy. But hopefully it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for the route. Spurred them out, but aren't you an Arsenal supporter? Yes, Riley. Yes, I am indeed. Hey, and then Marcus gifting us up to Chaz. Hello. Speaking about how he's excited for the 727 PAX variant. Yeah, we actually flew it on yesterday's stream. Yeah, we did the 727 PAX variant yesterday. It was really good fun. Marcus with double gifted subs to try and get us going on a hype train, although I don't know if it's actually gone through on it. But hey, it's gifted subs all the same. Mate, thank you for 2 gifted subs in a row. And Chaz, there you go. Welcome back. Welcome back. You've been gifted a sub. Marcus, you're a legend. Cheers, dude. Alex is tuning in on the YouTube. Alex, good to see you. How are you today? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Yeah, if you missed it yesterday, we did a pre-release live stream of the 727 passenger variant. We did VOR to VOR flying, checking out the new Dallas-Fort Worth scenery. It was really good fun, actually. Really good fun stream yesterday. So, here we are then. We're in the fly-by-wire A380, which of course is natively just for PC on MSFS 2020. I did try and get it working in 2024 a while ago, but it just wouldn't load in for me. But I've seen quite a few people who have been flying it in 2024. And so I thought we'd give it a go ourselves. So here's the flight that we're going to be conducting today. We are operating Korean Air Flight 703 out of Seoul, Incheon. We've got the Paksim Seoul scenery. And then we're going to be flying across to Tokyo, Narita. It's a bit of a bittersweet flight because I'm supposed to actually be in Tokyo at this very moment in real life. And I'm a bit sad that I'm not, quite frankly. I'm supposed to be at Star Wars Celebration this week, but it was a lot of monies. So unfortunately, no trip to Tokyo. But what's the second best way to visit somewhere, if you can't do it in real life, is in flight sim. So there we are. So that's why we're going to Tokyo today. So a nice flight. Should be just shy of 2 hours flight time. Hopefully a little bit shorter. But a nice flight to end out the week. I've not flown the A380 for a while, and it looks like quite a lot's changed in it. So I'm excited to give it a fly today. So that's going to be our route to close out the week. That is what we've got in store. I've not got the A380 on Xbox. Yeah, this is a fly-by-wire product, so they don't develop for Xbox, unfortunately. Right, chat, I'm going to turn off the kooks and we're going to get in the sim. Let's go get it started, shall we? Let's get it started. There we go. Good. So, I've put us like really early on in the morning, local time, so we will see a sunrise. Hopefully around about departure time or in the climb out, but I thought it'd be nice to do an early morning kind of like night departure and then an early morning kind of sunrise climb and everything. I am on the Dev 4K version, and then also on flightsim.to there's a really popular like mod where you can downscale the textures, so I'm on that as well. Oh, Marcus! Oh my goodness gracious me, you've gone wild. A 10 bomb, chat, come on. It has been a long time since we've had a 10 bomb on the stream. Somebody else is in the weekend spirit as well. Marcus, that is 12 gifted subs for the day, 10 coming through all in one go to X Colazzo, Just Ripley, Seville, No Life Siver, Ibby747, Squatchy Moto, Ian Launch 98, I Has Jam 93, Exosby, and Techno Mackie as well. There are definitely some familiar, but also some new names on that list. So Marcus gifting resubs and new subs with another 10 gifted. Thank you very freaking much. Come on. Let's get some sub shake, some emote spams in the chat, please, for Marcus, if you are here. And if you are one of the lucky 10 who just got gifted a sub, please can you give a thanks to Marcus for his generosity. Dude, that is really freaking kind. I know I keep saying it, but any kind of crazy generosity like that really does go a heck of a long way, more than you realise. So thank you for 12 gifted subs before we've even turned on the batteries of the aircraft. Goodness. Wow. Craig, hello, how you doing? Good evening, mate. Hello, hello. Yeah, so we're kind of like early morning setting at Seoul Incheon today. Obviously, we're in the latest dev build of the A380, as I say, by fly-by-wire. And this is Korean Air, like, dirty paint scheme livery that's on flightsim.to. Registration is Hotel Lima 7622. So, it's been a while since I've flown the A380, so hopefully it's all fine. One thing that's really cool is that I was just able to copy and paste my camera config, and it's got it all. So if I go into the flight deck, all of these views are just my MSFS 2020 camera views. That I just copied and pasted the camera config file to the relevant one for MSFS 2024, and it's got them all. Ah, that looks like a Mac there in a Lufthansa Cargo MD-11. Nice. This is the old Korean Air now. I know! I tried to see if somebody's done the new Korean Air livery, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see somebody made a fly-by-wire livery for it. Otherwise, I would have done the new livery today. Amazing shirt! Oh, yes, you bet it. It's even got the best player at the club right now on the back. Oh, yes. You're working tomorrow, so not quite in the spirit. Well, Marcus, you're certainly spreading a lot of positivity here, mate. So thank you very much indeed, dude. Right, let's go and get some power to the aircraft. Things have changed in this because the OIS screen now seems to work, right? So we'll do batteries first. So 1 central battery, battery 2, an APU battery. And then there is a very specific order with the external powers. I think it's 3, then 2, and then 4, and then 1. I can't remember. There is a specific order. Asiana do this year as well. Oh, do they? 2, 3, 4, 1. Ah, okay. So I've done 3, 2, 4, 1. Close enough. Yeah, I can't remember what the order is. Good. So we've got external power. And yeah, so this aircraft now has this. Like an OIS screen, which I've never even seen before. We'll continue doing a quick flow, just getting things set up though. So ADIS can go to nav. So there's number 1, number 2, and number 3. Crew supply of oxygen, I'll put to auto. We'll leave the fuel pumps off for the moment. Purser select onto there. Airflow's onto normal. Nav light can go on. We'll stick the logo light on. Emergency exit light can be armed. No smoking light can go on. And we'll leave the seatbelt sign off. And then if we go back outside, haha, there we go. Lovely, lovely. Have we done this route before? I feel like we might have done this route before, but oh well, screw it, who cares? It's a nice route. It's a nice route. And then we'll go and get constraints, airports, VOR needles, and traffic. And I'll do the same on the other side. That's all fine there. Oh, we're on the new nav data. Don't forget, if you've not loaded into the sim today, there is new nav data. I don't know if the default sim's got it. Actually, let me just ping work on that. Where have I been? I've been pinged on what was it? Sorry, let me just message this to work. Right, sorry, I can't do 2 things at once. I just wanted to notify the rest of the community team to say that there might be an update to the sim. I don't know if there is actually an update rolling out, but it is new nav data day today. So yeah, there should be a new update. Anyway, I've got it all through Navigraph for this, so yeah. Literally flying this route on Sunday! Oh, but on the Asiana! Oh, awesome. I don't know why I did Korean Air over Asiana, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know why. I just did. Right, so we'll go and put Squawk page onto there, Unicom onto there. Good. The only other thing I'm going to do is just get some integrated lighting and stuff going because it is dark. Actually, I think that's done integrated lighting everywhere by the looks of things. Okay, good. Where did you get the A380? This is the fly-by-wire A380, which is available for free for PC users on MSFS 2020. And then to get it into 2024, you just copy and paste it into the community folder. So yeah. Dull, hello, how you doing? Very well. How are you? Am I on the Sim Update 2 beta? No, I'm not. I'm on Sim Update 1. Yeah, I'm on Sim Update 1. Ooh. I am not on Sim Update 2 beta. Right, so can I import? I need to do this, don't I? So where is it? Third party. Link account. Oh, I've got to do this, do I? Oh, faff. Faff. Actually, I don't want to use Navigraph for this. I guess I have to get the Simbrief flight plan, don't I? Let me just link it. Is the FPS good? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Leaks? No, because you still have to sign into the account. There we go. Right, let's see now. Will it import it? Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good. Why does the nav data update so frequently? What exactly changes and why? So every month, a nav data update cycle will come out. And so if there's any revisions around the world to, routing, so depending on all sorts of things, a lot of, regions are trying to get rid of non-RNAV procedures. So relying on old VORs and stuff. So there might be new SIDs or stars that are introduced, runway number changes, those kind of things. So having I think it's actually every 28 days it is. But yeah, it just gives an opportunity to keep everything up to date regularly. Right. So here are our flight details. I don't think I've got the option to sync any of it with GSX because I think it would probably just be a real faff today, quite frankly. But what we will do is we will go and get everything loaded in. So if I go into here and sync... Wait, how do I sync it again? Fuel... So it's saying it wants 31 tons. Is that what the flight plan says? Yeah, flight plan says 31 tons. So if I just do fast on there... Oh, it's actually defueling the aircraft. Because it's got more on board. It's got 129.5 tons. Why has it got so much fuel? Can I just, instantly do it? Okay, there we go. Cool. Right, that's fine. And then payload... Is it this? Actually, I'm going to do this instantly. Because then I'll do GSX. And we're going to have a look at the flight plan. Going well, thanks. Finding the N225. I was likely to Almaty. Nice. Not done Almaty for a long time. Right, there we go. So we can request boarding and hopefully GSX will kick into gear. Denson, very well. How you doing today? Good to see you, mate. I'm using GSX. Yep. GSX was actually the first third-party product to move across to MSFS 2024. So no, it works fine. How's the realisms on the engines of the A380 currently? I seem to remember at launch they were essentially the code flyby. Yeah, so basically they were way, way, way overpowered. I think they've really tuned it back now. I don't know if it's perfect, but it is a lot better, especially in the climb. The fly-by-wire A380 when it first came out literally climbed like a rocket. I think it's a lot better now though. Right, do I need to open the doors? Or will it do it itself? I think we do, don't we? I think we do.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I find this plane fantastic now. Yeah, I've not flown it for... Oh, well, the last time we tried to fly this A380 was when we were going to do that overnight long haul. Do you remember the Singapore Airlines overnight long haul? And then we had that crazy frame gen bug where it went really jittery. That was the last time I touched the A380, so I've not flown this thing literally for months. So I'm really excited to see how it's progressed. Really excited to see how it's progressed. So let's have a look at the flight plan then. So we are, whoops. Let's scroll to the top. Here we go. So we're Korean Air Flight 703 on the 17th of April from Incheon to Narita. Zero fuel weight, 339.6.
낚인 기어.
Why is the volume so loud on GSX all of a sudden? Why are you so loud, GSX? Is it something to do with the aircraft? I don't know. Takeoff weight is just shy of 370 tons, and landing is about 350 tons. We're cruising at flight level 390 today for a flight time of, it's saying only 1 hour and 47 minutes, which is a good time. We've got a stonking tailwind, average wind component of 73 knots on the tail. So that flight time is going to take us about 20 tons of fuel. We're taking 31 tons today. I'm not too sure what runways are actually in use. They were on the southerlies at both airports, so 16s in both Incheon and Narita earlier, but I've not checked that. Either way, we're out via Agoba and then arriving in via Swamp today. We are taking 381 passengers, 7.6 tons of baggage. So that is the overview of the flight. Should be a nice one, this. Jaden, we're flying from Seoul Incheon in South Korea to Tokyo Narita in Japan. As I say, I'm quite sad. I'm supposed to be in Tokyo in real life right now, but unfortunately not. Right, so weather, it's showing... this was issued at 1600 Zulu, so that was... Well, actually, that was almost 2 hours ago, so I might just go and see what the sims got. But this was showing 180 degrees at 11 knots, few clouds at 4,000, scattered at 15,000, temperature 15, dew point 12, QNH 1006. Let's just see what the sims got. Oh, the sims got the same, so 1006. Hey, Tanny's back, 52 months, hello! Cool, 1006 is correct. Back for the A380 vibes. Love it. Mate, thank you very much indeed. I can hear some other traffic. Oh, hello there. What a legend. Dude, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. 52 months. That's 4 years and 4 months on top and still going strong. Thank you, mate. Right, so I guess with that in mind then, we can get into the CDU. Now, what's this all about? Because I've never seen this before in the A380. What do I do here? Do I need to do anything in this? Flight folder, charts, and flight ops status. Do I need to synchronize this? How does this even work? It doesn't do much. What does it do then? How do I get my flight plan in here, or do I just need to enter this? It doesn't seem to do a whole lot at all. Oh. EFB overlay failed. Please reload aircraft after linking Navigraph through EFB. Oh, well, that's a massive failure. Synchronize avionics. So do I actually need to... God, that aircraft is loud. Why is it so loud? Do I need to go and turn on... Sorry, do I need to go and turn, like, do the flight plan in here first? I'm guessing so. We'll see. Right, let's have a look then. So we'll check the status page first. We've got the latest nav data, which is active as of today, the 17th of April. So that is correct. So we can go straight to the init page and do a company flight plan request. And we'll see if that synchronizes it across, shall we? Oh, I'm actually excited to be in the A380. It's been ages. Right, we've received the company flight plan, so we'll go and insert that. There we go. So, Korean Air Flight 703, Incheon to Narita. Flight level 390. Cost index it's put us at is 50. That's fine. And then the trip wind, the wind component is a tailwind of 76. Is that not how you type it in? Oh my god, finally they shut down their engines. How do you type that in? I did T. I did. I put T76. Oblivion, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, the first one I did was just T76. All right, well, it's not working for some reason. Don't know why. And you still can't do wind uplinks in this aircraft, which is a bit of a shame. What if I try... Oh, if I try T076. Guess we can try that. No. No, doesn't like it. Or just 076 on its own. No, it doesn't like it. All right, no worries. Right, has that synced across now? Ah, there we go. Sync to avionics. I don't think that even does anything. It just shows it. All right. Just 76. Last attempt. Otherwise, we're going to have to give up. No, just doesn't like it. That's very weird. I'm going to put the seatbelt signs on as well now because we've done the fuel, haven't we? Very weird. I'm not too sure why. Right, lovely. So, in terms of what we're going to do for the departure then, we need to go and get that in place straight away. So, we are parked here on passenger terminal 2. So, we're going to use the 15s. So, 15 right for departure then? Nah, I can't be bothered to faff with it, to be honest with you. I don't want to spend all day just typing that in. So, 15 right for departure. Do we need anything specific for being an A380? Airport ground chart A388. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're cleared to pretty much go on whatever we want taxi chart wise. That's fine. And we are departing out via the Agoba departure. So we'll go and stick that over the top. So it should be, let me just go and edit this so it's a little bit easier to read. So it should be the Agoba, well, 2 Charlie or 2 Hotel today. One of these. Let's go and see what we can program in. So we'll go departure, runway, 15 right. And then it's the Agoba 2 Charlie. It's the only option. Insert. There we go. Good. It's drawn that a little bit weirdly on the flight plan, but hopefully it should be okay. The 380 worked really well for me 2 months ago, but now it's completely unflyable. Oh, really? Oh, well, hopefully we don't get that. The Arsenal shirt is back. Well, got to after we smashed Madrid again. Got to celebrate. So it's straight out to 430 feet, then a left turn to Charlie Golf 050 below 5,000, then 100 below 10,000, left-hand turn to 101, then 100. It's even showing that as a restriction for below 10,000 at 099, which is crazy. And then Agoba. Transition altitude today is 14,000, which is, oh god, I can't remember where it is. It might be in takeoff path. Right, fuel and load. Can we just do enter into there? No, we have to actually type it in manually. So, fuel and load, we have got a payload. The zero fuel weight is 339.6. Just remembered I can type, can't I? 339.6. And the zero fuel weight CG is 35.4. And then the block fuel is 31 tons. Good. There we go, there we go. So that's filling in all the information there. Brilliant. And then the next thing is takeoff performance. So transition altitude 14,000 feet is correct. I'll go and make sure the flight plan's loaded on that side. And then we actually need to use Simbrief, don't we, for takeoff performance, because there's still no takeoff calculator in this thing, right? So 15 right for departure, A380, optimum toga flex, all of that's correct. 1006, calculate. So that's giving us flat 1, a flex of 66, and the speeds 140, 144, and 149 today. So flat 1, flex of 66, and then it was, sorry, 140, that was the first one. So 140, 144. And one. Whoa! Sorry, pressed the wrong button. And 149er. Good. And then the THS. Is that what our gross weight CG is? 36.6, right? Hey, Incarnate with a super long sub. Bloomin' heck. My goodness gracious me. Thank you very much. 92 months. Wow. That's a long ass time. Who would have thunk it? Thank you, mate. Happy Easter. Indeed, it is a happy Easter. Dude, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much for being here for such a ridiculous amount of time. 92 months is by no small means in a short amount of time. And yeah, people, as I say, it's thanks to people still supporting the stream in the way that you folks still do after all this time that I'm still here doing this. So thank you very much, mate. The THS on the PFD, but I flew... Oh, yeah. So THS is 42.7, isn't it? I flew it yesterday for the first time in a while, and for some reason it no longer appears until startup. Oh, really? Oh, okay, all right. So we might need to watch out for that then. Okay, no worries. Where is RKSI and where is RJAA? RKSI is Seoul Incheon in South Korea. And then we're flying to RJAA, which is Tokyo Narita in Japan. The THS on the PFD is the current setting. Ah, so it is that figure then of 36.6. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Good. So 36.6 goes into there. Good. Right. APU's available. I'm going to stick it on the bleed. And I'm going to put all the fuel pumps on. All 8 million of them. And then we'll go and do a pre-flight checklist, shall we? I missed the ETS stream from the other day. Oh, it was so funny. And that bus clip. Oh my god. Just got sideswiped by a bus. Suicidal bus. That was very funny. Yeah, it was a good stream, that. I almost debated doing truck sim today, but I really wanted to fly the A380, so yeah. Right, checklist. Cockpit preparation checklist. So gear pins and covers will have been removed. Fuel quantity is 31 tons. We verified that. Seatbelt signs are on. Bar ref, we've got a QNH of 1006, and we verified that's been set 3 times. So that's the cockpit preparation checklist complete. Okay, folks. Right, quick brief on the taxi then. So we are parked on stand 266 when it loads. Hello? Oh, the chart's bugged out. Well, I don't know if the charts are down. I might have to switch to Navigraph. Hello from Germany. Hello. Chat, is anybody else in MSFS 2024 right now and able to access the charts? About to send this. Oh, I'll have a look. KC flight 157. Oh, Astana to Nut. Wow, that livery is sick. I like that livery a lot. Awesome. Have a safe flight, dude. That looks awesome. That is a long flight for an A320, A321. I think the charts might be bugged. Well, no, is it back? No, the EFB's working. It's just these aren't. I might need to very quickly get Navigraph up, chat. Oh, actually, in fact, I can get Navigraph in here. Can't I? I can even get Navigraph in the actual aircraft. But I quite like using this EFB, if I'm honest with you. Just because then I can look around with it. Right, so let's just go and have a look at the taxi. So we are parked here on stand 266. So we're going to push back nose right, and then we'll exit the apron and most likely taxi down Alpha or Bravo for Alpha 19 holding point runway 15 right. So nice and simple today. Good, right. So, oh my god, that scared the shit. Why did that scare me so much? JBS, thank you. Hey. Oh. Oh, yeah, we could actually. Yes. Oh, I'm sure they will. Wasn't it a draw in the last leg? Mate, thank you very, 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 very much indeed for another very generous cheer. I don't know why that scared the crap out of me so much. It just did. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with the Spurs game. But yeah, no, I'm definitely up for watching the Era Sucre video. Oh, show. Right, sorry, chat. I'm just working out how I... Oh, yeah, you've got to do this, don't you? Auto. Just some squawking mode, Charlie. Does that work? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, right. I think we're almost ready to go, aren't we? How are we doing with the doors and stuff? We'll go and close that and get all of that rocking, and then we're pretty much ready to go. So cargo door can close, ground power can go. No, I don't want flight control replay. And then... Oh, are we still boarding? Hey, Andrew, are you and Jamie both wearing trash-ass clothes? Literally, nobody can mock me about my football club at the moment after we've just absolutely destroyed Real Madrid 5-1 on aggregate in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Nobody can say anything. Nobody can say a thing. Good to see you, mate. I saw the Sam Chew video go up. Yeah. We'll definitely watch that today. I'll make sure of it. I will make sure of it. Ah, right. That I just heard the ding, which makes me think that GSX has finished now. Yes, there we go. Hey, and then Tom's back for 54 months. Hey, back once again. Right, we want nose right facing northwest, don't we? Good.
Release parking brakes, please.
Love you. Thank you, Tom. Oh yes. No, good to have you. Good to have you in the stream again, mate. We've gone from like one end of the scale on yesterday's stream, flying VOR to VOR in a 727, to flying in an A380 today. But that's the beauty of flight sim. You know, I obviously can't speak too much about work and stuff like that, but this isn't high level or anything. I had a really cool meeting today with an aerobatic pilot, who I'm writing a little blog article on, and he's like an avid flight sim fan as well, and he was just the coolest guy. It was so cool to just chat about like the similarities between sim world and the real world aviation world and everything. It was a good one. Right, okay, before start, parking brake is set, takeoff speeds and thrust we've got set. Beacon is on. That is the before start checklist complete. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Release parking brakes, please.
Right, now, Mac has pushed back in the opposite direction to me, so I do not want to push into him. But I wonder if that's because he's... Oh, he's going to go on that exit, isn't he? Okay, that's fine. We're not going to be an issue then. Yeah, VOR to VOR in a 727 was awesome. And the flights were like 45 minutes long. So we were not hanging about. We were so busy. But yeah, the VOR to VOR flying was really good yesterday. Definitely go and watch the VOD back if you missed it. You're now a proud grandpa! Yay! She was born this morning and is exactly the same weight that her sister was when she was born. Oh, Tom, I'm so happy. Congratulations, mate. I'm glad mum and baby are doing well. I will make Becca's working late today, but I'm heading over to hers, or to ours, after I finish this stream. So I'll make sure to tell her and let her know, because I'm sure she'll want to know. Congratulations, mate. That's brilliant news. Oh, Reen, thanks very much for the follow. Thank you. How are the 727 packs, by the way? Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. I mean, the systems is exactly the same as the freighter. You just get the liveries and the the new cabin and stuff, you know, with the back air stair and things. You get some passenger announcements as well. Right, okay, let's go and start some engines up. So we will go and start engines number 1 and 2 first. Oh, yes, this is perfect. I kind of wanted like an early morning sunrise departure. And look at the sky. Oh, it looks so good. It's a bit stuttery. Oh, and Ant's in on TikTok and is a new dad today as well. Still sat in the hospital 3 hours old. I hope at least one of these children is being named after me. Midwife comes in. What name are you putting on the birth certificate? Chewbacca. Yeah. 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 Can you imagine the reaction on their face? I'm sure they've heard worse. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is amazing. Brilliant. No, Tom, I love it. You know it, mate. I absolutely love it. This is what it's all about. It's what we're here as a community for, mate. Did they update the A380 for MSFS 2024? No, it's literally just copied and pasted in. So this is the MSFS 2020 version of the fly-by-wire A380. And I've literally just copied and pasted it into my MSFS 2024 community folder. And, well, here we are. Well done to you last night. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm obviously going to take all the credit for Arsenal's hard work with the win last night. Yes.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, we'll set parking brakes. Looks like we've got a good start on the left-hand side of the aircraft. So we'll start 3 and 4. God, I've missed this aircraft. It's been so long since I've flown it. How about our gunners? I know, right? I keep showing it off, but look at the name on the back of the shirt. I had to. There was only one name to get, really. There was only one name to get on the back of the shirt. Right, okay. So starting up 3 and 4, we're going to have a look outside.
Unlocking gear.
Look at that. That is a screenshot right there. How good does that look? Well, it will be the most Arsenal thing in the world. Oh, shit. I just realised I didn't call out on Unicom. Oh, it's only Mac. It's only Mac, so he's fine. It will be the most Arsenal thing in the world that will go 5-1 on aggregate against the current holders of the Champions League, you know, and knock them out. I think it's the first time in 21 years they've been knocked out of the quarterfinal stage or something absolutely ridiculous. And then we'll probably get absolutely smashed by PSG or something. But just the resolve that we've shown to go to the Bernabeu and put in that performance yesterday, even if we lose out to PSG, you know, I don't mind. I'm super happy with how it's gone. Right, engine mode switch back to norm, APU off, APU bleed off. I want to turn some lighting off in here in a moment, really. We'll go and set the trim, and we need to go and... Oh, it is THS is 36.6, so that's set for us, good. We're going to select flaps 1. I hope we beat PS. Obviously, I'd love to get through to the final, but it would be the most Arsenal thing not to. I love that view of the Lufty MD-11 there. That looks so cool. Right, okay, and then auto brake can go to RTO as well. And then we'll go and do a flight control check. Oh yeah, I've got this view as well, don't I? So full left. Well, let me get the camera for you guys so you can see it. And full right. Lovely doubly. And then full up. And full down. Perfect. And then the rudders, full left. Full right. And neutral. Good. Okay. Checklist time. After start checklist. Anti-ice is not required. After start checklist complete. And we'll also do the taxi checklist now. So flight controls, we've just checked. Map setting is config 1. Radar is, well, it's not on, but it's, I don't think it needs to be. And then the takeoff config, which I will test. And that is checked. So that is the taxi checklist complete. Okay. Right, now, lighting. Where the hell do I turn off all this lighting? Because it's very bright. Oh, that's nice. Maybe a little bit of main panel flood lighting. But I quite like it like this. Right, nose taxi lights on them. And we're ready to go. Ah, the one and only Tits Are Invading! I thought of you earlier on. That sounds very weird, doesn't it? I saw somebody's username on Twitch and I thought it was you, but it was a slightly different username, but it looked like it was yours. And I was like, oh, Tits Are Invading. Oh, wait, no, it's not. But now you're here! So that's what counts. 46 months. Thank you, mate. I appreciate you a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Another super long sub with the greatest name on Twitch. Solinchon traffic, Korean Air 703, taxiing via Alpha 13 and Alpha to holding point, full length runway 15 right, Solinchon. We are very stuttery, boys and girls. Oh my god, this thing just will not turn. My rudder pedals are literally... Oh my god. My rudder pedals are literally... Why do fly-by-wire not fix the taxi in this aircraft is one of the reasons why I struggle to fly it. My rudder pedals are literally slipping on the floor just trying to turn it. And my rudder pedals are 7 kilograms in weight. It's very stuttery. Why is it so stuttery, I wonder? It turns fine for me. Maybe I was too fast around that first corner, but... There we go, I think we're alright now. Scenery not fully compatible? No, I think the scenery should be fine. It more might be that the aircraft might not be. I wonder... Looks good though, doesn't it? Look at that. Bit of volumetric lighting as well. Yes, please. Oh, that's me. God. It's only when you put an aircraft from 2020 into 2024 that you realise how much better 2024 looks.
Traffic, Japan Air,
I don't know what it is.
Departing 15 right,
Oh, Mac's supposed to be a Japan Air, but he's showing as a lifty cargo for me. Interesting. I hope we don't have a flight where it's just like stuttering like this the whole time. We'll see what it's like once we get away from the airport to see if the performance is any better. That MD-11 looks so good though, look at that. It'll be fine once you get airborne, cool. Yeah, I hope so. Well, I do want to watch Mac take off, but I've got to make sure that we also don't skid around this corner. Oh, look at that. Yes, that looks so good. Right. Oh, it's so stuttery. Come on, turn. Is it also because I've got the cabin on? I wonder if I turn the cabin off, whether that gets rid of the stutters. Oh, come on. I'm literally got differential thrust in, and I was at 3 knots there, and it just would not turn. I'm running the 4K version. And in fact, I've even got a mod on which downscales things to 2K. Seoul Incheon traffic, Korean Air 703 lining up and waiting, runway 15 right. Of course, in the most typical VAT sim fashion ever, towers come online at the other Seoul airport, but not this one. What's the flight? We're flying from Seoul Incheon in South Korea to Tokyo Narita in Japan. I mean, I've always struggled with the turn in this in 2020. It's not the same. It's the same in 2024. Alan, thanks for the follow on the TikTok. What's the flight time? About an hour and 50 minutes. There's supposed to be an EFB setting. Okay, I'll have a look. I wonder if it'll be less stuttery once I've done this with the OIS, maybe? I don't know. Not too sure. Okay, right. So we're just going to give it a bit of spacing for Mac. And then we'll be ready to go. God, this plane is beautiful. It's on flightsim.to. I can see if I can try and find it. But yeah. Simviation. Wasn't that a name of a freeware website where you could download FSX add-ons? I'm pretty sure that was the first website where I started downloading mods for FSX, Simviation. Yeah, it's on flightsim.to. I'll see if I can find it later. Right, landing lights are on. All the other lights are good to go. Seoul Incheon traffic, Korean Air 703 departing runway 15 right. Okay, here we go then. Let's get this show on the road. Just pause the alerts. And then we'll get this flight to Tokyo underway. Let's do this. Okay, Manflex SRS runway, auto thrust blue. I need to set up an FS realistic profile, I've just remembered. 100 knots. V1. Positive climb, gear up. Nav. Oh. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. This is what flight simming is all about. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to be super lazy and put the autopilot in. And then I'm just going to make sure FS Realistic is running.
FS Realistic connected.
Okay. Oh, where's the climb D10? Come on. There you go. Right, thrust climb, climb, nav. It seems to have spooled us up a lot. It's still very stuttery. Okay, speed's coming out, flap 0. There's no such thing as an in-game A380. This is the freeware fly-by-wire A380, which is designed to work in MSFS 2020, but we've got it working in 2024. And then we're going to go into open climb. I'll go open climb up to transition altitude. So thrust climb, open climb, nav. flaps are out of the way so ground spoilers can be disarmed. We'll take away some of the lights. Yes! This is what nerd dreams are made of. I'm going to turn the cabin back on because I don't actually think it's changing much having it off. Okay, off we go. Off we go. Is VATSIM injected traffic going to have wake turbulence? I don't know. I honestly don't have a clue. I obviously hope so, but I genuinely don't know. I know it was asked during the one of the last dev streams, but I can't remember the answer. Oh, Hirohito. Sorry, just because you're here. I hate to be that guy, but would you mind if you've got a... Yes. I don't know if it's a me thing, but charts are non-functioning suddenly. I get a circling screen and then it just freezes. Sorry, I hate to be that guy. But yeah. Ah! Was it the AirRack update? Roger, makes sense. Right, there's 10,000 feet, so lights are off. I did memo it to the community team to let them know that that might be coming through. Cool, thank you. Sorry, mate. Do you think there's market for the Unibuild's A380? Supposedly they're still working on it, which just doesn't sit right. You've got to remember that Unibuilds will most likely release the A380 for Xbox as well, so there is abso-frickin-lutely a market for it. Just on that basis alone. Like, that's conversation over. I don't think people realise just how not only large the Xbox community is, but how involved the Xbox community is in terms of wanting add-ons, you know, supporting the marketplace with purchases and stuff like that, because it's their only outlet to be able to get products. So, you know, the fly-by-wire will never come to Xbox. They announced that years ago. So, even if Unibuilds just do the A380 from a pure perspective of wanting to capture a good the market, you know, for a good A380 for the Xbox market, it totally makes sense in that regard alone. Before you even bring into the conversation the potential of having a, you know, another option that's payware quality in MSFS for PC. So, yeah, there's absolutely a market for it, without a shadow of a doubt. There is always a market for an aircraft to come out from a different developer if it's coming out on Xbox. Always. Base Jammer, hello. Didn't you say yesterday there would be no stream? No, there's a stream today. It's just this is the last one for the week. Right, we are going to push for standard because we're in the A380. And there we go, folks. I think the stutters have stopped. I'll keep an eye out on it. But there we go. That was gorgeous. Absolutely stunning departure. Right, I am going to put some music on. Hey, there it is! We're on your side. Right, I want to make sure I've got the right profile in. I think this is right. Yeah, it should be right. Cool. And now we can enjoy the sunrise. Love it. Love it! Be sure to check your Discord. I sent you a private DM. Yeah, I will do, buddy. I will do. How am I liking the A380 so far? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've flown it. I don't actually remember the last time we completed a full flight in this aircraft. The last time we tried to fly the A380 was in MSFS 2020, and we were going to do an overnight long haul. I think it was it Singapore to Heathrow? I think we were going to do Singapore to Heathrow. It was definitely a departure out of Singapore. And then we had that, I know Ian and Jamie have had it. You know that really weird like frame generation bug where it like stutters like crazy? We had that. And I was really annoyed. And it just kind of put me off the aircraft, to be quite honest, because I never got it in anything else but this. And suddenly it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And I just couldn't get it fixed. And then, honestly, we've had so much else going on, so much else releasing, and so much else to fly that, I'll be totally honest, I kind of forgot about the A380. I know that sounds terrible, but I did. So, yeah. And then I saw Grizzle streaming it. When was Grizzle streaming it? 2 seconds. I saw Grizzle streaming it earlier on this week, and he was doing a long haul in it, and it was only once I clicked on his stream and started chatting to him that I realized that he was actually flying it in MSFS 2024. And I had no idea, so I was like, oh, I wonder what it's like in MSFS 2024. The last time I tried this in MSFS 2024, I was explaining it earlier, but for those of you who've only just come in, I was trying to fly this in MSFS 2024 a few months ago, and it just wouldn't load. It just stayed on ever-ending loading screen. And so I gave up with it in MSFS 2024, but after seeing Grizzle flying it on, I think it was Wednesday stream. Yeah, after seeing Grizzle flying it on Tuesday or Wednesday stream whenever he did his long haul, or it might even been yesterday, it inspired me to try it in 2024. So here we are. The A350 quality isn't the best compared to the fly-by-wire if that is being set as the reference. Like people who are way smarter and dug into systems have compared that the Unibuilds planes will use a simple on-off switch for something like a fuel pump, while fly-by-wire models details like the electrical bus that powers a simulated fuel pump and even... Right, so, I get that, but quite frankly, who cares? In the greatest of respects of, like, how many of your average Joe Simmers care about a fuel pump and whether it details the electrical bus that powers a simulated fuel pump and the fluid dynamic affecting the aircraft load whenever the fuel pump spins up? Like, that's really cool that that has been chosen to model. But how many hours of work was poured into that? And how long did those kind of features... Like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining at feature-rich products. I think it's cool that those kind of things are there. But does your average Joe Simmer, no offense to anybody called Joe, does your average Joe Simmer, who just gets in the aircraft, clicks on the fuel pumps and gets on with their flight, ever actively, like, cognitively think about the fact that all of those things are simulated? Let's be honest, no. So it's a tricky one. I get the point. I think, I don't know, I don't want to compare the Unibuilds A350 to the fly-by-wire A380 because they're both made by completely different teams on completely different foundations. You know, the fly-by-wire A380, the essence of a lot of the old code was the fly-by-wire A320 code. So this aircraft wasn't originally built from the ground up. It was built off the 320 stuff. That's why if you looked at like the FS weekend trailers of it last year when it was in cruise, it could only like cap at like Mach 0.80 because it was still showing the A320neo stuff. And obviously the A350's been completely built from scratch, from the ground up on its own. And then again, there is the whole conversation of, you know, Unibuilds making the A350 for Xbox as well. There's just so many kind of like moving parts that go into these kind of projects that I struggle to compare them too much. Quite frankly, I don't know why we can't all just be happy that we've got a bloody good decent A380 and a bloody good decent A350 in the sim. I'm usually a bit of a cynic with these things, and you know, and I struggle to get excited about projects until they actually come to fruition and they're in the sim. But If you'd have told me 6 years ago that we'd have a study level A380 and a study level A350, however you define study level, let's call them high fidelity. If you'd have told me 6 years ago that we would have a really high fidelity A380 and a really high fidelity A350, regardless of price points, I would have absolutely gnawed your arm off to get hold of them. So in some respects, I almost feel like comparisons are completely useless. But that's just, yeah, that's just how I feel. Jesse, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I think you're going to be able to draw like comparisons between them and say like, oh, well, the fly-by-wire's modeled this, but it's not got that integrated. While the Unibuild's A350 has that integrated, but it's not got this. Like, that's just always going to be the way these kind of things are. You're always going to have something where one product will have something different to another. Oh my God! Who cares about any of this when you've got that view? Who cares? I'm at that stage of the week. It's my Easter holidays now. Who cares? Look at that. How can we complain about anything when we've got that? Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, like the A350 didn't have the launch that Unibuilds wanted it to, I don't think. And it wasn't helped that it was fueled by comments from people that were believed without any kind of proof being shown on things. But that's just how it goes in online communities, I think. If we put the Phoenix and the PMDG on a pedestal as number one, Innie sit a long way below them. But in the greatest of respects, Ollie, PMDG have built their aircraft on a... I don't think that's a fair thing to, like, put them on a pedestal to say that they're way below them. They should be way below them. Because the PMDG products that we've got in this sim were based on a platform that's existed since what? When was the original NGX? FSX? How long was it since the 777 released on P3D, which was the platform that they've made it now on MSFS? How long has the PMDG 737 been a platform that they've built that onto the NGXU and then into MSFS as well? And even Phoenix. Phoenix are a new company, but the core code of their aircraft when it first began was ProSim. I know because I was part of the alpha testing team. So a lot of the original code for the Phoenix was ProSim stuff. They had a platform they could build off. So when people start comparing the Unibuild's A350, which released only months ago and is a brand new platform, first ever time seeing it, to the likes of PMDG and Phoenix, which have had a platform to build off for years, it's a bit like, that's a bit of a shitty comparison in my opinion. I think that's a bit of a shitty comparison. Come back to me when the A350s had the same amount of years to mature as those other products. And I'm sorry, but if anybody says that the Phoenix A320 was perfect when that thing launched, do you remember the performance issues in that thing? Do you remember how much tweaking they've had to do to the flight model in that thing? Come on. Let's all actually be fair in our comparisons and think about timescales in these things. Because they are big factors. I don't think it's fair to compare the PMDG products and the Phoenix products to the Unibuild's A350. Just on a timescale basis alone. I really don't. Hello, Arsenal supporter. Hello, Flight 242. How are you? Is the 4090 still worth it, or should I go for the 5090? If you can go for the 5090, absolutely go for it. But the 4090 is wicked, mate. It's the best piece of hardware I've ever put in a PC. So, yeah. But I'm going to turn the seatbelt signs off. By the way, you know, like me talking about the Phoenix and the PMDG there comes from me being very good friends with the team. You know, I was part of the alpha testing and the beta testing team for the Phoenix. I'm very good friends with some of the members on the Phoenix team still, and highly regard them as just friends, let alone as developers in the community. And well, you guys know with PMDG, I mean, Rob Randazzo is basically like a brother from another mother. You know, me and him get on like a house on fire. He's like the brother I never had in a lot of regards, which is crazy, but yeah. So, you know, like, if ever I speak, you know, I certainly don't speak down on them like that because I have huge respects for those products, but I just wish when people compared the InnyBuilds A350 to the Phoenix and the PMDG stuff, they also brought in timescale as a you know, as a factor. Oh, another good song. Another good song. You can use the web planner for the charts and clear your cache because that... Okay, cool. No, that's fine. That makes sense as to why the charts went down then. That's actually good knowledge to know. Jet Delta, I mean, I don't know enough about system logic to kind of say yes, that's right, or no, that's not right with those kind of things. What I would say though is that if there is like an issue with that, where, you know, like turning on an anti-ice switch will result in increased fuel burn and bleed usage when it shouldn't, you know, that's the kind of thing that InnyBuilds would be. I'd like to think that they're very happy to take feedback on these things, find bugs and fix them. You know, they released, what, 6, 7 patches for the aircraft within the first few weeks, and the change logs were pretty freaking sizable. So I think even if there are things like that which weren't exactly in a great state on launch, and, you know, and then there's the whole topic that people are talking about of, oh, well, it was over-marketed and it wasn't actually as good as we thought it was. I'd like to think that they've proved that they've already got a really good commitment to updating it and making it better and making sure that everybody's got their money's worth. I'd like to think that. You're congratulating them on 7 substantial patches to make the plane usable. I don't think that's what I said, Ollie. You're putting words into my mouth there, aren't you, mate? The aircraft was perfectly usable for me for a lot of the time. Were there issues with it? Absolutely. Were things like the WASM issues unacceptable? Absolutely. I'm sure they would even admit that. But I don't think there was anything in those individual patch notes that necessarily then necessitated that, okay, now we've had these 6, 7 patches, the aircraft is suddenly usable. It might be for you, but it wasn't like the product just didn't work before these, was it? This is such an anthem. This is such an anthem. I've still got flight ending bugs in 1.0.7. I've just given up on it. I mean, I can see that you've obviously had a really bad experience about it, and your mind's made up on that. That's absolutely fine. I don't want to discount your opinion at all, but at the same time, I don't want you to put words into my mouth. And, you know, I never said that those 6, 7 builds, I was congratulating them on making the aircraft usable. I was flying the aircraft and it was usable to me before it launched. Before version 1.0, I guess. Oh my god, I haven't heard this song for a while. Rampant Agent, or Ramp Agent, hello mate, how you doing? Hello matey, how are you? I have not heard this one for ages. That's probably due to autopilot disconnect due to wind shift. I had that once. Yeah, that's another weird one as well, because that's the autopilot disconnect with wind shift. I don't quite know what's causing that, because I know you'll get an autopilot disconnect with G limits in the in Airbus stuff, but I don't know. Dude, last time I watched your streams. Oh wow, doing well now. How are you? Yeah, mate, I'm really good. Oh, it's great to see you back. We're still streaming. I'm streaming on TikTok and stuff as well as my normal on Twitch. But yeah, I'm on Twitch and still streaming loads, mate. I've just realised that Mac's doing a different route to me, so we're actually now basically next to each other. I also put the A350 back into the hangar. WASM crashed rarely and not identifying ILS signals. The ILS scenery signals is because... the ILS issues is because it's when a custom scenery developer deletes the default ILS signals. So when you when in the sim, in the base sim, if there's an ILS at an airport on a runway, the sim will store default data as to the runway course and the ILS frequency, and obviously the identifier code for it. If a third-party developer goes into... When a third-party developer makes an airport scenery, if they then implement their own custom ILS frequencies and courses and stuff, and delete the default ones, that's where the issue comes in with the InnyBuild stuff, where you don't get the ILS. It takes about 2 seconds to fix, though. You literally just go into the NAV-RAD page and type in the identifier code for the ILS. That's literally it. Which really, you probably should be doing just as a thing of note anyway when you're doing an approach to double-check the ILS course and frequency in your aircraft, right? Chewy, you're kind of biased. You're sponsored by Inny. I'm sponsored by Inny, but one of the reasons I accepted that sponsorship was because I knew that they were a company who I could still speak freely about, right? Yeah, obviously you could say that I'm slightly biased by particular things, but I've also got my head screwed on in a way where I know that the people that I work with, I only work with because I'm comfortable to know that if I had an opinion to share on something, no matter what that opinion was, I could share it in a constructive environment. There's certainly nothing in any of my contracts with any of my sponsors that specifically says I only have to state positive opinions about them. If there was, I wouldn't sign said contract. But I'd like to think everybody everywhere has got a little bit of bias in them. I don't think there's anybody who stands from a completely 50-50 neutral standpoint. I don't think such a thing exists. That does not work, Chewie. I tried that multiple times. Then that's a scenery issue because it won't have picked up. Then the developer will have messed around with the default stuff. I've had that quite a few times and it's picked up perfectly. There's a way where you can even check it, I think, in the sim if you go into like the VFR map and you check the ILS frequencies and stuff. I tried this many times when I had the issue. It does not work and reported it on the Inny Discord. Brilliant. Then you've done the right thing to report it. But that should be all that you need to do. If it's got a custom ILS, you just go into, you just type it in on the identifier on the NAV-RAD page. Yeah, you would just type it in on the ident and select it in there. I've personally never had an issue doing that. Obviously, I can't telepathically go into your simulators and check to see if it's all working 100% of the time for all of you folks, as much as that would be cool. Can you imagine that, like telepathically going into other people's sims? But if you've reported it and you've like given the examples of what scenery you're using and where it's not working correctly, then it gives them an opportunity to check it through and see if they need to rectify anything, right? Nice, Rampage, and you have a good one. Oh, we did DFW yesterday, actually. Nice, enjoy it, mate. Thank God for the latest 50 series drivers fix. Oh, really, Adam? I'm on quite an old graphics driver right now because I was having so many issues with the new graphics drivers. Like, I've deleted the NVIDIA app. I rolled back to like, it was the last build before the DLSS 4 stuff came around. Yeah, I just got rid of it because it was causing so many issues for me. I've not actually flown it yet, Green Dot. Yeah, I've not given it a go yet, mate. I need to give it a go. I was going to fly it the other day when we were doing the Augusta stuff, the Masters golf stuff, but then I wanted to do the CRJ instead. Oh, the black line coming out the engine. I think it's a bug with my install of MSFS 2024. It's basically the start of the contrails. I pretty much got it on every single aircraft. It's very interesting that it's only doing it out of 2 engines, though. But yeah, I think it's just like a VFX file bug, so I probably would imagine a reinstall of the sim might fix it, but yeah. I can't be bothered just for that. You just upgraded the 5070 Ti and was having Mayor Zendesk told me to roll back drivers, but I couldn't because 50... Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm glad it's got it sorted then. That's really good to know. Yeah, so no, green dot. It's not that because I know that it happens in the like it can happen in the InnyBuilds A320 stuff. It's something with the way that InnyBuilds reads the data from the sim for the ILS data to then auto import it into the NavRad page. I can assure you it's not just the A350 that does it, because I literally remember bug logging it for the A320 Neo when that came out in MSFS 2020. You know, when it was like the A320 Neo V2 when that came out. Yeah. So it's something to do with that system, but again, I don't know the complexities of it. I don't know the complexities. If you are able 410, you can overtake. You're cruising fast. Okay, are you sure, Mac? Oh yeah, I am able 410. Okay, mate. Right, thrust climb, open climb, and I'll pick up the speed a bit, shall I, as well? Oh yes, we are rather close to each other. Sorry, mate, I think it's just because we did slightly different routes. I definitely gave you enough spacing, but I think we did slightly separate routes. We'll have loads of opportunity to sort out spacing on the approach as well. So yeah. You're holding at 0.82? Oh, okay, cool. I bet back in FS20 the control bug was because of the Leonardo MD-80, but the MD-80 controls look different to that. Oh, really? I didn't even have the MD-80 installed on 2024. Interesting. Interesting. Ryokeshi, thanks so much for the follow. I've recently updated your drivers and they seem to disconnect and then reconnect in flight. Ooh. I would do a complete install of your graphics driver, like a clean graphics driver install. So, you know, when you go through the options, when you click how you want to install your graphics drivers, one of the first options will be to do a clean install of your graphics drivers, and that will delete all like caches and all sorts of things. I would do that, mate. I would love to do a rebuild of my PC and get a new CPU and stuff, but with a new house with Becca and stuff, my expenditure has gone up quite a bit, so I can't really afford it, unfortunately. Maybe I'll save up. Maybe it'll be a Christmas present to myself or something. Oh, it's so nice flying the A380 in 2024. I can't tell you enough, folks. I can't tell you enough. Thank you all, though, for... I love that we can share opinions with each other and we can have these chats. I know I am quite passionate about these things and I share my opinion quite passionately. And you know... Yeah, like, people are correct. Like, I might have particular biases in different directions because of sponsorships and stuff, but again, you know, I don't want to shy away from things just because of a sponsorship. You know, as I say, the WASM issues with the A350 on launch were absolutely unacceptable, and I think they'd probably be the first people to admit that as well. So a sponsorship doesn't necessarily mean that I only have to share positive opinions about something. That's not how it works. But yeah, I appreciate that all of us can have these great conversations and feel like we can share opinions with each others and have differing opinions, but still have a constructive conversation about them. I do think we have really good chats. So a lot of the frustrations, even if I don't necessarily agree with them or haven't experienced them myself, like I can absolutely understand and can completely see why that would impact your opinion of a product. You know, if you are only having issues with something and, you know, and you've paid a lot of money for it or something like that, God, you've got every right in the world to be narked about something. Right, okay, so we are 17 miles from Lanat now. We've got top of descent showing in about 45 minutes. Should we go and watch this Sam Chewy video? Or are you guys quite happy sitting and listening to music and enjoying the A380 views? What would you guys prefer? Ooh, that's stutter. We want some Aerosucra Sam Chewy memes. Oh, Ollie, I mean, I won't show it because it's obviously personal, but I've got personal texts from Robert basically telling me, like, you know, I want you to be as critical as physically possible with my products because it's the only way we can make them better if people are genuinely honest about these things. So, yeah. You better slam that Korean Air like that Aerosuit. Right, let's watch it, shall we? Let's go and watch it. Right. And then that should be pretty good timing for us to plan our arrival, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know why that's a thing on their forums, signing with real names. It's a weird one. I genuinely don't know why that's a thing. There's probably a good reason for it, and it's most likely to do with it just being like the way that they've always done things. But yeah. They're boomers. Hey, so am I. Don't knock boomers. Right, there we go. I will turn the music off there. Let's turn off the sound of the sim. And then we'll watch a bit of this.
Check time. I'm a nice.
B1, rotate.
When I came in here, it felt like I went into a time machine.
Today's route is gonna be to Caracas, Venezuela.
Where is the autopilot?
Our flight engineer does the job of the auto throttle.
You've flown Douglas DC-6 and Sucaraval.
This one is the cruise data card.
So where
Can't we have a, sorry, we have a much more important visitor than Sam Chewy on the stream.
Hi.
It's a wild Becca. Hello, darling.
Bonjour.
Nice surprise.
Yeah, I worked.
She's worked extra long hours. You have a cup
So
of
I
tea?
thought, yeah, I thought I'd come going home.
Oh, okay. And then
Say
we'll
hi.
follow each other in the car. We'll race. No, we won't race.
Yeah, we'll race.
We'll race back.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we'll have a race.
Okay. No.
I'll win.
Yeah, because you'll leave earlier than me. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd definitely win. Yeah. Yes, hello. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good.
Yeah.
We're watching Sam Chewy.
Oh, your
so-
boyfriend.
Yeah, my boyfriend, Sam Chewy.
Yeah.
My number one love. Oh,
Have a chair.
are you sitting
Oh,
down? Or
yay.
you'll have to excuse how messy my studio is.
Where can I sit?
Good question.
Right here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna watch Sam Chewy, so I'm gonna kind of be quiet whilst we watch this.
Venezuela. We haven't seen any international
Don't know if that
airline
will work.
here. We're going back.
Wait,
Turn the
turn
camera off.
wait, it's on TikTok as well.
Oh God, hello TikTok.
Co-pilot here, Juan Philippe.
I don't want
There you
that.
are.
He has 2 months of
My
experience
falling.
flying
Oh, no.
727.
I'm 24 years old.
That would definitely happen.
Hang on, hang on.
Oh, there you go. I
I'm
can
in,
move. There you go.
I'm in. She
Right.
says.
Oh my god.
Flying on a 3-engine
Turn up in it, work.
727 jet in 2025.
No, it's alright. Take your hoodie off.
I've got it on my top and all.
Oh.
Okay.
Sam Chewy reaction live with girlfriend. That should be a
What an amazing
YouTube
feeling walking on
thingy
the
title,
727.
thumbnail.
And today we're flying to Caracas,
weird.
Venezuela.
Caracas. Have we been there in the sim chat? Yeah, just sit like that. You're fine. I don't know if we've been there. Look at that aircraft, Aerosucra memes. I'm surprised it's still got the landing gear attached.
Checking time.
This Boeing 727 came with the original
Ollie.
Pratt & Whitney JT-AD
Get away
engines.
from my children.
While it was quiet in the cockpit, it was pretty loud outside.
You avoid all his videos now? I think they're so funny.
I still like the lipstick one.
The lipstick
Emirates.
video is
Was it
amazing.
Emirates?
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, the Emirates one where he tries on the flight attendant's uniform.
Number 3.
Well, that's interesting. They do 1, 2, and 3.
Check time.
God, what an aircraft! Look at that.
You see coming up?
No, but I thought they started the middle engine, which is engine number 2 last.
They do one and
After the start
they do one
checklist,
and
start
two,
levers.
around
I do.
they run into
Remove you.
No, darling, because they had the part.
Radio master.
God.
Taus, IPSI, secret breakers. Nose gear pin.
Sorry.
Runway signed.
One for left.
One for left. RNAV operational equipment.
No apply.
After the start checklist complete.
Taxi out.
Taxi out.
I would love to fly on a 727 one day. I'd be terrified, but I'd love it. They're quite old.
That's alright.
They're quite old, like me.
I was going to say you're quite old and I still like you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, winglet version as well. Heck yeah.
Superficie Aerosucre 272, kilo, próxima papa.
We're flying the fly-by-wire, Sully. It says at the top, mate.
Just
Says
looked
the
at
overlay.
the top of your screen.
Nice.
See, it's not there.
Nice, well done.
Norte, Aerosucre 272, gracias. Superficie Norte, buenos días, Aerosucre
I don't know if I'm off with
272,
your cup of tea.
próximo
No, I don't. I will, however, be having a
November
fast
Alpha, punto de espera.
Not here.
No,
I
not
don't-
here,
Okay,
okay,
yeah, good.
yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm
checking.
going to drive
November
there.
Alpha, punto de espera.
And then have the wine.
I've got 2 bottles. And I've still
Oh
got
dear.
that. I've still got that champagne.
Very nice. So basically, you're going to say that when I get there later, you're going to be like crashed out, drunk, like falling asleep on your puzzle. Is there any Apple Tango? No. It's all finished.
Al paso del vehículo.
Jet Delta, I swear I saw like a video of them a few months ago destroying an ILS beacon going like 20 feet over the threshold. I swear there's a video of that. It sounded like a pen.
T8RA, tilt off.
Oh, watch out for the cables!
Sorry, cables. Black screen.
Yeah, everything turns off.
Sorry, pussy. Never afraid to have it.
Gosh. I have to be in the mood for it.
Check-in
Check
time.
time.
He was in the mood for
Oh,
that
no,
day.
Yeah, I was. Huh? We're just watching a video.
80 knots.
See you later, have a nice time. Yeah. I like how the first officer prays because he's so terrified of the airline that he has to fly for. Look at the elevation, 8,400 feet. That's ridiculous. That's why the takeoff roll's so long.
Like numbers, big letters.
Those are the fire handles.
1, 2, 3.
They pull them out. Good lord. Look at that. The sounds are quite interesting. It will
Yes, the end.
turn off all the controls and shut the engine down, and then on some aircraft, like you turn it, and there'll be like a fire agent, and it will go and put out the fire. Pardon?
Salidas, buenos días, Aerosucre 272.
Oh, oh, loads. All aircraft have it. Yeah, I know, don't worry.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, I was interested in that Jet Delta, how much further forward the number 2 throttle was for than 1 and 3. I mean, I imagine they all match on the readings, but there's no way it would have stopped that V1 though. Not a
The
chance.
727 really never dies. When I came in here, it felt like I went into a time machine. 3 men operating, 2 pilots, and an
That's what you
engineer
like,
here.
Sam, isn't it? 3
And
men operating.
When we were taxiing at the airport, I bet we were all the center of the attentions. Every eye is on the 3-engine jets because it's so rare these days.
Hello everybody, my name is Felipe
Yeah.
Español. I'm
Well, it's
the
for
first
chat as
officer
well.
here on the 727. Flying with me is Captain Gabriel Julio and flight engineer Guillermo Casalins. Today's route is going to be to Caracas,
Well, they've had
Venezuela.
more success than the 737-200 because they've not had engineering out twice already.
Our final level is going to be flight level 330. Right now we have a Mach speed of 0.79 and we expect a cruise speed of Mach 79, Mach 80. The weather
I
is
always
gonna
forget
be
how
good.
quick the
We don't expect any turbulence,
727
and
is,
not much
actually.
clouds. And I hope you guys enjoy the flight.
What an aircraft. Oh, yes, look at that.
Right after VR and rotation, there was a
That was-
loud
yeah, you bought me all that
stuttering and
original
shaking
stuff.
vibration.
I wonder if that's because the...
Es posible porque al quedar las ruedas girando libres,
They're balanced by the wear and tear of so many landings. No, of Aerosucra landings.
Produce algunos movimientos, exacto, alguna vibración.
They're,
Esa es la
like
razón. Entonces,
Colombian? I think, yeah, Colombian-based, Colombian-based cargo operator who do not exactly have a great safety record. And by not exactly, I mean an utterly terrible safety record.
So we are okay, we're safe.
Okay, no problem. Está dentro
I
de
thought we did in
parámetros.
Calm.
I was worried because I was thinking something falling apart. Bang.
Oh god, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know which airline has the worst safety record, actually.
Is it capable? Oh.
I don't know. They're probably not operating anymore.
Where is the autopilot?
The autopilot is right
Yeah,
here
sugar.
on the main pedestal. With this knob, we can control pitch and roll. These two knobs are what we use to engage the autopilot. And here we have.
This just makes me want to fly the 727 again, and we literally did it
We also
yesterday.
have the knob lock option and auto approach, which we can
First safety record is the Lukla
use
based
up
airline.
until
Okay, I guess that
minimums.
makes sense.
200 feet on this aircraft.
That's what makes it so
it's very
good.
basic but very
That makes
useful.
it confusing.
There's no auto throttle here on this aircraft, but our flight engineer does the job of the auto
Pick another
throttle.
dial.
Pick something on the
We
engineers
ask him
panel.
for climb settings,
Oh, we got a
cruise
sub!
settings.
Oh, we got a lot of
Can I do
subs!
it? Can I do it?
Becca's gonna do the subs. I will pause it on the first officer.
Okay.
New Zealand gifting 5 to Jaju, Tomo, Jerbin, J. Racine, and Tyzaline. Is that how I say it? I don't know how. Thank you very much. Cheers, New Zealand. 5 gifted subs. That's very freaking kind of you. There you go. If you've ever wanted to see Becca wear a Chewbacca mask and continuously roar for minutes on end, that's how it's done. We're gonna make the if the batteries go, it's your fault after all these years. Thank you! That's very kind. Chat, get some love in. And if you are one of the lucky 5, please give a thanks to New Zealand. I think all 5 of those are new names.
Ollie?
Is he being rude?
Yeah.
All the job
He'd
that's
ask for a
not being
refund.
very
He's
nice.
just
the auto
jealous.
throttle on
He's just
other
jealous that
aircraft
you're
is
sat
done
here
here
next
by
to
the
me,
flight
not
engineer.
him. I'll get banned on Twitch for that.
This is Colombia here. Venezuela here?
They're in the cellar
Ah,
in
we are at the
Cardiff.
border.
This is the border.
We've left them outside somewhere.
Chained to the wall.
They were told to walk
Officially
here.
in Venezuela.
They're attached
My
to a
first
lamppost.
time
Yeah.
in the new country. Maybe I watched too much CNN.
Don't worry,
and
they're
the
not.
Western News.
They're
Become
at
a
their
little
father's.
nervous.
We don't actually know where
But
they
I
are.
believe they also have a lot of cool stuff.
Soft toy zone with King Kong.
Oh my god.
Looking forward to see them.
Oh, nice New Zealand, mate. I hope you had a good flight. That is a long flight as well. Oh, look at that. Cruise data card, yes.
Ollie, aren't we seeing you in July?
During the different phases of the flight,
During
the
the
flight
flight,
engineer
you get
gives
plus
us
1 in
these
flight.
cards with information of the flight. He gave us one before the takeoff with the takeoff information. This one is the cruise data card
Sorry, Ollie.
that gives us the
Feels
flight
bad.
level, the EPR,
It's like 9:30
so
a.m.
the
this
engine
morning, God.
parameters, the airspeed,
We're going in
max
red.
speed, and the fuel flow. And before landing, he's gonna give us this landing data card with the
Chat, I need some of
reference
those
speed
for the sim.
at landing, the flap setting,
I want to print off some of those or get them on my iPad as like a PDF.
fuel elevation, and the
Yeah.
fuel that we'll have at landing.
So,
So
well,
this
it tells you what it's
information
doing.
helps us
So that
to
like the
set
flight
the
engineer
aircraft
will
and
look at the
configure it
data
for takeoff,
and then
landing,
calculate
and
what their
cruise.
landing speed needs to be and all
That's
sorts of
what
other
they are
things,
made for.
and then give that
So
to them.
this is Maiketi Airport. It has 3 runways.
Oh yeah,
0
we've
left,
definitely
0 right,
been here before.
and 0 9.
I remember we've
We're gonna
landed 10
land,
left and departed 09 before.
10 right, and
I think we even, yeah, we've definitely been to this airport before. I remember it. I don't know if we've been here in MSFS though. We did it in X-Plane.
Approach the runway 09.
Could you imagine, Ollie? Didn't good old Arsenal do well last night? Yeah, another absolutely cracking result. Through to the semi-finals. Dramatic music over the landing.
Daddy landing checklist.
Daddy landing check. Pardon? You okay
I'm
there?
trying to hear the dramatic music.
Oh, it's finished now.
Down in 3 green.
Down in 3 green.
I've got a weird memory with that kind of stuff incarnate. I can just look at the chart of an airport and recall like a stream of us flying there.
500 of fuel elevation, altimeters and instruments cross check. No
No
flags.
check, no flag.
Pardon?
You can't go to the first level flight.
No, not in the sim, no. Go on, grease it.
¿Estás segura?
The flight engineer is definitely strapped in safely for landing. Oh, Alex resubbing just over the landing. You troll. Alex, thank you. Hello, mate. The mask is here. Thank you, Alex. Good to see you, mate. 26 months. Goodness gracious. How are you, bud? We were in Texas yesterday in the sim, and I was thinking about you, actually. Yeah, that is next level CRM.
Brake pressure.
Yeah, very well, thank you, Alex. Good to see you, mate.
Aerosucre 272, se aloje vía Foxtrot por su izquierda, notifique pista libre.
Foxtrot por la izquierda y notificará pista libre. Aerosucre 272.
It was a very quick flight. Oh, that
It's a very
backtrack's
quick taxi and all.
rough. MD-80 there.
Nice landing, very nice landing, Cockpit. Just landed in Caracas. It wasn't like 3 years ago, the one in Africa. Bang!
Boing.
That one became famous on the internet. It became a meme, it became a sticker on WhatsApp. People be sending that every time when there's a hard landing.
Poor captain.
We're waiting the police to come on
Sam
board
Chewy
to,
is
release
making a
us,
meme
we're told
and a
to be
meme
very
himself.
careful here because we need to get permission to do most of the things we want to do here.
Memeception, yeah. The captain is like, what?
When we arrived, we actually left the plane to the custom, and we have to do a immigration procedure now.
MD-80. Oh, 737-200. Or is that 300? 300. It's not got the JT8Ds. Oh my god, look at that!
Oh, no. Oh my
There's just
god.
a few Venezuelan
I am a
airlines
nerd,
called the
yes.
ASA
Yes, darling, it's
late
almost like
here
flight simulation is my
in
job.
We haven't seen any international airline this
mean,
morning here.
You're dead.
Look at this. All the cargo's been offloaded. Huge. Much bigger than the 737 we flew last time. We're going back empty. It's going to be a rocket takeoff.
Nothing on the way back. Wow. Oh, we know that sound. Yesterday we got stuck with like some sort of a warning in the aircraft and we couldn't turn it off. And it was just constantly beeping at me. I was getting really annoyed.
Aerosucre 273, Maiketía. Adelante, Aerosucre 273.
Alinee y mantenga pista 10 derecha.
Rueda de posición y mantiene 10 derecha.
You know what,
Aerosucre
that yellow?
273.
This takeoff
What?
is a
You know,
little
like the steering
different
wheel lock
than
of cars.
other
Yes.
ones because the
It's
runway
it's a window lock, so it yeah.
very bad.
Por instrucciones de control de aproximación,
one of those
cancele
old
salida
school
instrumental madre, va a
steering
proceder
Yeah.
rumbo de pista posterior al despegue en el aire contacte 120.1, pista 10 derecha libre al momento, autorizado a despegar.
Autorizado a despegar posterior a la salida.
Tower controller is giving them a biography.
Clear array, tilt off. Manteniendo rumbo de pista y cancela salida a mares.
Ok, 1.4.
Has engine number 2 got a reverser on?
Parámetros normales.
I'm also quite surprised that it's not the flight engineer setting the thrust.
Set. Ok, la mano de Dios. Suyo control.
I have controls.
Wait, what did... Sorry, I'm going back.
Set. Ok.
Checking
What's
time.
that?
Set. Ok, la mano de Dios.
I've never seen that before. What was that lever?
Pero ahí no lo claves, al
The
contrario. 80 nudos.
engine grease.
Atrás.
Engine grease, right, yeah, got it.
Is
Oh my god, that runway is awful.
Gear up.
Wait, did the captain just signal to him for him to rotate? What was that?
Póngalo a subir.
The safety release lever that only exists on Aero Sucra. Right, got it.
Flaps
Póngalo a
20.
subir. Póngalo a subir.
Oh, yeah. No need to wait until the after takeoff flows to put the landing gear in the off position. Stick it there straight away.
Rumbo 010 por la izquierda y el ascenso para 340 ahora sin restricción.
Por la izquierda, 010, restricción a 340.
Do you reckon that's what they do?
yeet.
You're up at like 20 feet. Well, this thing climbs like a rocket when it's light, so they probably were pretty
We had
quickly
a
off the
really
ground.
impressive takeoff out of Caracas. Very short runway, but with no cargo and a much lower V1 VR speed. We rocket.
Wait, God,
and
no,
then
they
this-
were low though. Look, the landing gear is in the up position there. What in the world?
They hadn't even taken off.
We had a really impressive takeoff out of Caracas. Very short runway, but with no cargo and a much lower V1 VR speed.
Okay, they
We
were
rocketed
20
it.
feet off the
And
ground.
then
Good
this time
point.
Captain was right. There was no vibration from the wheel because we have a very high pitch. And now we're almost at the border, back to Colombia, cruising 340.
Yeah, I don't,
What I
don't
noticed
know.
is very interesting in Aero Sucre is the captain here, he's the chief pilot. He has over 20-some years of experience flying 727.
Okay, I think he's got a good
And
idea
the
then,
co-pilot
chat.
here, Juan Philippe, he has 2 months of experience flying 727.
I worked for a brief period as a technician, and then I had the chance to move on to first officer. And the process has been quite hard, to be honest, including classes, simulator, and now the training with the instructor. But it's been an awesome experience.
Chat, I want to
And,
build a 727
I hope
sim.
the captain is satisfied with the results and how I fly, how I perform.
So I just have to say one more thing.
Yeah, every
The
single
727
little-
is probably
So good.
double of your
Little,
age. This airplane is almost 43 years
Oh.
old.
Clock, yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're all clocks. It's got like Tokyo time, Sydney time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're for,
Precisely.
actually, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's so when they fly internationally, they know what time zone they're in, yeah.
That one, one of the two of them did that.
Hola, ¿cómo está? So with me, flight engineer Guillermo. I heard you're a legend. You have flown not just the 727, you've flown Douglas DC-6 and Caravel. That's a crazy airplane. So from a flight engineer perspective, what is the difference between Caravel and 727?
Ok. En el DC-6, el ingeniero de vuelo trabaja más, pero sabe menos. Este avión es de procedimientos. El Caravel es muy mecánico.
I'd quite like to be the flight engineer. I think it would be a really cool role.
Autónomamente. Sube el tren.
I'd really enjoy
los
that
flaps,
on a
La
727.
potencia, los reversos.
Oh,
Es
that
únicamente
warning
del
sound
ingeniero de
doesn't sound healthy.
En el 727, como es un avión de más procedimientos, el ingeniero de vuelo tiene que consultar más manuales. Sí. Toda,
He's looking at Sam as if Sam can understand the language.
todo está. El ingeniero de vuelo solamente tiene que hacer los procedimientos como son. En el 727 hace los procedimientos normales y es el responsable de los procedimientos anormales y de emergencia.
Everything is okay alarm. It's my favorite alarm.
Parecido a esto, pero un poquito menos.
So what's your
You'd be
favorite
saying off
aircraft
all
as
the
an
time,
engineer?
darling. Yeah.
727.
That's it.
Apanada. Like a huge samosa.
Chicken inside.
Chicken inside. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. How did he understand the question if he doesn't speak English? Lots of people will be able to understand English even if they can't speak it that well, I think.
Maybe we are going to
Nice, New Zealand.
35 minutes.
After 1.5 hours, we're on final approach to Bogota. This
So
time,
when it
the
doesn't
young
beep, you
first
run,
officer
yeah.
with just 2 months of flying experience
You run
is landing the 727.
Down integrity.
Flaps 25, flaps 30 y landing
Flaps
checklist.
30.
Sorry.
Laps.
30. 100 a mínimos.
Continue.
El viento viene de cola, por eso lo está sacando para un lado. Suave, suave en la corrección. Más suave, y nada de reverso, ¿ok?
Yes, sir. Runway side.
No
Left.
se baje, hermano, estamos un dot por debajo.
God, if I had a captain talking to me the whole frickin' way down like that, I'd tell him to shut up. No matter how many years of experience he's got on it.
Redúzcale, córtele todo. No le suba, no, baje. Métale pedal derecho, izquierdo. Pedal, pedal. Bajándole suave, no lo baje así, hermano.
Telling him off
Sin
the whole
reverso,
time.
Sin reverso. Téngalo adelante. Y al centro de la pista.
I don't know, Jet Delta, no.
Not bad at all. Very good landing. Very good.
It was not as smooth as captain's
No,
landing
no,
in
no. But
Caracas.
you did really well. I really enjoyed. I think it's.
Did the captain put the flaps back up before they even slowed down? This captain does not mess around.
No, pero dile que 727 pilot made such a great landing. Yeah.
Que este avión vacío también es más complicado.
Yeah, the performance changes when the airplane is empty. So we have to take different considerations.
But the thing is as well is that like he's like they're saying about like all the differences in but not only like the weight of the aircraft and how the aircraft flies will change when it's incredibly light, but this guy's landing at an airport with 8,400 feet elevation, so their ground speed is going to be absolutely absurd compared to the Caracas landing where they've got payload in the aircraft and it was pretty much at sea level, right? It was so different to fly.
Arrived, the loading process started, and the 727 was fully loaded within an hour again and ready to fly to the next destination. The Boeing 727, known for its versatility, is a true workhorse.
I want
As
to
of
fly the
March
7.2 again
2025,
now.
Just 14 Boeing 727s are still in commercial service. What a great privilege to experience some of the finest yesteryear aviation has to offer. Thanks for watching today.
Thanks, Sam. What a lovely video. That wasn't as meme-worthy as I would have liked it to have been. But there were a couple of interesting Aerosucra moments. Yeah, only 14 left.
727.
Yeah. That are commercially flying anyway. Oh god, I love the 727 way too much. Don't know why, I just... Something about that aircraft. Oh no. Somebody requested that as a song yesterday and I just insta-skipped it.
Why? It's a good song.
Awful song.
No, it's quite good.
Right, there we go. Thank you, Sam Chewy, for the not too memey video, actually. Right, I'm going to just turn that down a little bit, and then I'm going to turn on the sound of the sim, if I can find the thing. There we go. Right, how are we doing? Have we actually overtaken Matt yet? Oh, shoot, we haven't. Well, yes. This could be.
suppose
Oh,
she'll be
in
able to
there he's there.
Hello. Kiwi.
Hi, Mac. Yes. Yes.
Speed up then. Come on, just
That's
whack it up.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. I think we might
whack it
have
up.
to.
Go to Mach 1.5.
1.5, yeah, in an A380. That's
Yep.
the one.
Yeah, do it.
I'm flying Pepsi Jet today.
Ooh.
He's
Brilliant.
above us. No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's below us. That does look really. Oh my god, that is a screenshot.
Can you make that?
No, because that one. Well, I don't
That
know.
looks better.
Screenshot. We should overtake him now, I think. Why did it just sound like my engine shut down? Oh no, it's because they reached their net. It sounded like they were spooling back a lot. It was because they were reaching Mach 0.87. Can you even see? Oh yeah, you can see him on the screen. The thing is not in the way. I'll try and move that in a moment so you folks can see it.
You need to keep it in one spot. You can see when we overtake. When the
I'll go
plane
to that
gets
view.
To like there. See how long it takes. Oh, it's not actually going to take that
No,
long.
it won't take long now. We'll start looking at our arrival in a bit, folks, and getting some stuff in for that. We do have a co-pilot Becca today, indeed.
Hi.
Nice little surprise.
What?
You haven't been here for ages. Don't know the last time you were here. That's so cool. That is a screenshot and a half. Yeah, it's a shame my contrails are a bit bugged, but yes.
Two. I'm sure Alara would love
Oh yeah, she'd have a right laugh. .727 is a smaller version of the MD-11. They fly and operate incredibly differently to one another. Oh, I just pressed a button and I don't know what button I pressed. Sorry.
You ejected yourself
Yeah.
from the aircraft.
Pretty much.
Okay, we're on top of you.
Bye, Mac. Nah, he won't. Are you fuel dumping? No, it's just the way my contrails look. Have you ever been on a 737-800 IRL? Gosh, yes, many times. I wish we had historical traffic add-ons. Oh, you can get it with like IVAO MTL stuff, I think. Hey, Fernando, how you doing? Oh, yes. The 0G727 is flying out of LaGuardia. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. Right, there goes Mac. So, how long have we actually got? Gosh, we've got a 90 knot tailwind right now. We are absolutely yeeting it. So it's saying top of descent's only in 120 nautical miles, and we've not actually put in the arrival yet, so we need to get a bit of a chivvy on here and work out what we're doing. Right, what are they using at Narita? The winds are 160 degrees at 2 knots. They were using the 1.6s earlier. What runway do they normally use to land? Should we land on 1.6 left? Because then we'll go round the farmer's house.
Round the farmer's house?
Yeah, a man who owned a farm refused to sell his land to the authorities who were going to build the airport. So they built the airport around him.
It's just like the M1. The M1 that's got a house in the middle of it.
I don't know. Right, so... Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. Silly me. No. Clicking all the wrong buttons. A380 is the southern runway only. Ah, okay. So we're on 16 right then. So what should we be on? So the routing is a swamp-n, apparently.
You're landing in a swamp.
Swamp-n. Oh my god.
Boomer!
So that's got to be for the 3-4s. Right, okay. So we will not be doing all of this. We will probably be going player, direct, casting. Do you know what's really depressing, babe?
What?
We should be already there right now.
Right now?
Yep. Star Wars Celebration starts tomorrow. I know. I know. I know, I know. Right, so we're going to do the Swamp G arrival. And then we're going to arrive on an ILS. Can we do the ILS Zulu? Yeah, ILS Zulu, runway 16 right. God, it looks like a bit of a faff, doesn't it? I wonder if the ILS Yankee's better from Gemin. I might do that instead. 16 right is only A380 approved. Okay, cool. I'll have a look in a moment here, so I'll have a look in a bit. Let me just actually get this in and get the arrival in. Because at the moment we've not got anything. Okay, so runway 16 right. Approach. Let's do the ILS Yankee if we can via Gemin. And it's going to be the Swamp G arrival. Insert. Okay. Good. And then we'll go and have a look at that and double check. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I like scroll? Does the scroll wheel work? Yeah, see, like things like this don't work. How do you scroll between the waypoints? Right, that is the arrival that we want though. That is correct. The only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go Plia direct to Casio, I think. So we are going to go up on here. And then we are going to go insert next waypoint, find it on here, and it's going to be Casio, insert. And then now when we have a look, oh my god. Ah, there we go. It just took a moment. Clear direct Casio. There we go. That's better. No worries, Jensen. You have a good one, mate. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're going karting tomorrow. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday for tomorrow.
Whose birthday is it tomorrow?
New Zealand's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday indeed.
Happy birthday.
Hey, that's not very nice. Don't say the rest.
I know, I questioned it.
Right, let's do the arrival. Oh, that's picking the wrong airport. Airport swap. Why is it not? Oh, RJAA. Display airport. Yeah, New Zealand, you'll have to let us know how you get on.
You need to come first place.
Yeah.
There's no, you can't come any other place.
No excuses. Right, so we're going to set up BTV chat. Actually, that's a point. Where do we want to vacate? Alpha 5, if possible, I think. Let's zoom in a bit more, shall we? Okay, so we're landing on 16 right. And then, yeah. It looks like... Oh, that's a massive lag spike. I think we're going to have to go Alpha 7. Because the wet line is just there for Alpha 5. So we'll go Alpha 7. So there we go. So Alpha 7 is selected. BTV. The only other thing... Can you select the runway condition in this aircraft? Like you do in the A350? I don't actually know what the weather's going to be like on arrival. Never done go-karting. You'll get handling of it quickly, mate. You can't set it. Okay, cool. To be fair, it doesn't matter because whether it's dry or wet, we're vacating after them. Good, so there we go. So that's BTV armed as well. Lovely, lovely. So BTV is done. LS is armed. Approach is programmed in. Now we'll go and check the NavRad page. There we go. So it's got IKF 111.5 with a course of 157. IKF 1115157. Perfect. Good. Minima is 330, so we need to go and put some approach information in, don't we? So bar minima 330. And then we need to get the weather. What's the story in Balamory? Wouldn't you like to know?
Where'd that come from?
Well, I was watching something yesterday.
Was you watching Balamory?
Yeah, I was watching Balamory. It's the way I get to sleep each night.
Yeah, okay.
No, it just like came up. There's like a BBC documentary and Miss Hooley goes back to Balamory. It's quite sweet, actually. Right, 180 degrees at 11 knots for the wind. No, that's the wrong airport, Chewie. It always helps if you get the METAR report for the correct airport. Okay, so the wind's 360 at 1 knot, so I've got no excuse. It's fine.
Oh, 360
Yeah,
is the same.
it's the same. No clouds detected. Temperature 13. Dew point. Wow, it's about as boring as could possibly be with the weather. I've literally got no excuse. There's no wind. There's no clouds, and it's standard QNH 1013. No, I'm not on Sim Update 2. No.
1 knot of wind.
I am not. Yeah, one singular knot. Yeah, you are right. Well, let's see if it actually loads.
Pigeon.
Actually,
Oh, it's
Pidgeot. Gonna load now.
How long
There
until you
we
land?
go. Quite a while, darling. Well,
Good.
okay, are you staying until the end, or?
I might as well.
When are we going to be landing, chat? Well, that says half an hour, but I don't know if that's right. How long have we been airborne? An hour? Yeah, no, that's about right. Yeah, so about 30 minutes or so until we land-ish. But I will need to swap. Right, for the camera?
Yeah.
Right, that goes there, and that goes there. Right, there you go.
Be right back.
And then we'll swap so that I can do all of that stuff over there. Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
Right. Roger. Oh, something just disconnected. Chat, did you hear that as well? I'm worried now. Okay, that's still working. That's still working. I just heard the doo-doo-dung. And that's not a sound that you want to hear. I reckon I'm going to have a higher VAP than you are in this thing. Yeah, that's true. I'm just going to keep my speed up in the descent as well. Oh, I can't edit it. That's so annoying that you can't do that.
Right,
so we are looking good. So checklists. Why is that doing that? What's going on? Oh. Lineup checks. We never did that, so we'll just say they're complete. Right. Oh, approach checks. That's fine. We'll do that later. Can we preset the QNH? We can. 1013. Lovely. Right, sorry, I'll turn my camera on for a moment just because Becca's coming back and forward. What happened with the charts is that the new charts replace the old charts after you... Ah, okay, cool. Got you. That makes sense. Thank you, mate. The camera's off? Yeah. No, I'll turn it back off in a moment when Becca comes back. Right. Okie dokie. I think, then, we are ready for our approach. The only thing that we need to just work out is parking. And then we'll go and do a super quick brief. Looks like they did a very similar approach to us. Okay, the real one parked on... Oh, stand 26. Lovely. So, we're arriving in on the Swamp G arrival. So we've got Swamp, then Vixen above 11,000, Plea at 9,000. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a direct to Casio at 6,000 feet, then Gemin, From there, we are going to do the ILS Yankee 16 right today with the Gemin transition. So it goes Gemin, then Glare, then Conan above 3,000, and then Tenag at or above 2,800, and that's where we should get the glide slope from there. Go around altitude today is 6,000 feet. If we need it. And then we are vacating on Alpha 7, and then we'll probably go first left onto Alpha, and then I think it's be straight in on Whiskey 7. Let's see, oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so Whiskey 7 and then straight in. There we go. There ought to be something to use these channel points on. We do predictions for landings, so you will be able to. Yeah, predictions for landings, so you will be able to. Right, let's turn up the brightness of these displays a bit, shall we? Oh, is that a bit better now? Can you folks actually see the displays? Right, camera's going off again, chat, because Becca's just coming back. It should be alright. Is it easier to, like, get, like... stand up there? No, would it not be easier to stand here and then have the chair back there and then pull the chair towards you?
Probably.
Yeah. But you're not going to anyway. Right,
no.
Lovely. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Well
See?
done.
I'm
right.
in.
She's there we go. Right,
back.
we're back. Right, camera's on. There we go. Nice. Yeah, Brandon, have a good one. Right, okay, chat. Top of descent then. Top of descent. So I think I'm going to have to go back into managed speed. Hopefully I've got enough spacing with Mac. I mean, we could cut the arrival even shorter. I've not checked transition level or anything yet. What is our transition level? But down we go. You tired?
Yeah.
Don't fall asleep driving home. Yeah, crazy. Orbital, hello mate, how are you? Oh, have they frozen again? No. Oh, they've frozen again. Interesting.
What do we do?
Dunno. Well, I'll have to use Navigraph charts.
Yes.
Yes, well...
Just guess it. Fine.
That's fine, I've got it there. I was going to look at something, but I can't remember what I was going to look at now. I was going to look to see if we could just literally cut the arrival completely, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, and there's the fly-by-wire descent scheduling. We descend... This is what annoys me about the fly-by-wire. I think it's maybe to do with the wind uplink. We descended 4 nautical miles before top of descent, and yet we are now 800 feet above the V-NAV profile, or the managed descent profile. Annoying. Annoying. Are you going to be alright to drive? You can't stop yawning. I'm worried.
You're fine.
Okay. I don't know what that is then. SU2 had a bunch of updates to the charts too. Right. Yeah, no worries. It goes crazy on the descent most of the time. Yeah, they've still got a lot of work to do with it in that regard, I think.
Not in work now. Wednesday.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. 5-day weekend.
Woo-hoo. And then I've only interviewed.
Nice.
I'm off again. Today.
I mean, we have got a 100 knot wind pushing us right now, which is probably contributing to some of it. Yeah, and look, and now it will really struggle on the other end. So now we'll go because it will just maintain that vertical speed, and now we'll get super low on the profile. I think the fact that you can't uplink the winds is killing it. But look, now we're 600 feet below the V-NAV profile, and look at the descent rate. It's just, it really struggles in the descent, this aircraft. I'm sure the winds are not helping it, but the aircraft's got no wind data because you still can't uplink winds in it. So we've just gone from being 800 feet above profile to over 1,000 feet below the profile. And it's really struggled with that turn as well. Yeah, I think it's like... Again, I think it's the winds that's doing it. I'm wondering if for spacing with Mac, if it's better if I literally just cut this arrival in half, chat. Well, yeah.
Just go straight.
Just
there.
go straight across.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? I mostly use vertical speed. Yeah. God, look at how it's overshot that turn. Wow.
Right.
Let me see if I can try and go direct to grip again. Help it out a bit. Oh yeah, I was going to check the transition level, wasn't I? Transition level is 140. See, look, now it's saying that we're 1,700 feet above the V-NAV profile. Goodness gracious, fly-by-wire. Come on. Come on. This is pretty shocking. Oh, it's going at 7,000 feet per minute. Okay, I'm going open descent. This thing is just a mess in managed descent. It's going at 7,000 feet per minute. It is an absolute mess in managed descent. Yuck. I might go direct. I might go swamp direct glare. Cut the arrival. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Now, that is probably going to say that we are ridiculously high on profile.
99.
See, now it's trying to slow us down to 211 knots. Like it's activated approach mode. I do not get this aircraft. What is it doing? Right. We probably are ridiculously high on the profile.
Maybe you need 7,000.
Yeah, now we do, because I've taken a crazy direct. I mean, we've got 64 nautical miles to go... 64 nautical miles to go through 23,000 feet. I mean, yeah, we're high, but I don't think it's that bad. That's the plan. We could even increase the speed. YOLO! Right, okay, seatbelt signs go on. Probably a good idea right now. We're going to set the QNH 1013. And then we're going to do the approach checklist. So, approach checklists. Bar RF QNH 1013 set 3 times. Minimum 330 is set. Auto brake is BTV. That is the approach checklist complete. So that's the temperatures. So that's the cockpit temperature, upper deck, lower deck, cargo holds.
Did I tell you what the man?
Yes. Yes, you've told me that you've got a man coming over tomorrow, yes. Yeah. Right, 3,000. I'm going to stick that in and see how we go. I wonder if we'll catch this profile up, actually. We might have to take some extended trap mileage if I've messed it up. Ah, hello, somebody's back. I thought chat was not working for a moment. Guffer, hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hello, hello. Nathaniel, hello. What jersey am I wearing? Arsenal.
Arsenal.
What do we reckon, chat? Do we reckon we're going to be able to make it? How many miles have we got? Track miles, 52 miles. We should have loads of room. 52 miles through 15,000. We should have absolute buckets of room for this.
Buckets. Not very much room.
Yeah, well, it's... yes.
I mean, one might say tons of room, maybe.
Tons of room. We've got to be above 3,000 feet there. Yeah, I don't think we're high on the profile at all. I just think the fly-by-wire sucks at calculating descent rate, quite frankly. I really don't think the fly-by-wire just does a good job at calculating the descent. Yes, we've got about 30 miles to descend 10,000 feet. That's spot on. I don't trust the aircraft, chat. I don't trust it. I don't know, it's annoying. Explain it. Right. So we're reduced for 250 now. Get some landing lights on. Can't wait for chase plane. I know. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get it out. They've not even like fully launched it in 2020 yet.
Like a bit wobbled.
Yeah. See you later, Hirohito. Have a good one. Thanks.
Hi.
Right. So, how many track miles have we got? $37. Yeah, we've got loads of room. I think this aircraft is having a bit of a mare with the descent profile. How is the VRAM when it comes to the... I actually not got it up on the screen, to be honest with you, but it seems to be performing well for us right now. Got no idea what airport that is. Gabrielle, nobody can say anything bad about my club at the moment after our results. I don't know. What airport is it? Ayakuri.
Oh,
RJAA.
Yes,
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that
oh, yeah,
one.
I know
That one.
Wrong with Arsenal. Not a lot right with Arsenal, other than it, but nothing wrong.
Right, that's coming back now there, so yes. A bit bumpy.
Easily fly.
Easily fly, very good. I don't think there is a 757 in 20 MSFS at the moment, Daniel. There's one being developed, but it's not going to be out for a while yet, I don't think, mate, unfortunately. Twitch is being weird. I refreshed the page, now it's in light mode. Oh, I don't know, mate. It's very quiet. I think it's everybody's left. Yeah, I think you have. See, look, it's saying that we're 700 feet above the profile, but we've got 10 miles to descend 1,000 feet. That is so unbelievably off. It's not even funny. Right, let's activate approach mode. Chat was frozen. No, I don't think it was. I just don't think people were typing.
I missed that. Yes.
I think it was just quiet. And Shaquille's here. Hello.
Russell Sprouts.
Unless Twitch is going down or something. No, I think it was just quiet. Not everybody had left. They were so scared of my landings. Oh, we forgot to do predictions. Crap.
Quick!
Quick.
I'm gonna. Would it be really bad of me to predict on my phone here?
Right, 2-minute prediction. Only that's all we've got time for. 2-minute prediction. Sorry, I'm gonna go flaps 1.
Always have to read the question.
It's the same one.
Sometimes it's opposite.
Is it? Shouldn't be.
I'm gonna go. Don't cheat. Ah. Ah.
Right. Oh dear.
I bet it's going to be the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always vote to the opposite what I do, and
But
you
they
will
won't know
win.
what they don't know what you voted.
Oh, I'll type in chat, then you can see what I voted.
But then I can see it as well.
Oh yeah, that's cheating. No, because you'll do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you what one I pick.
Inter was too strong for us, no final at home for us. Thank you, mate, though. I'm looking forward to it. First semi-final in the Champions League for a while. Okay, Lockstar. Laps 2. I don't know if anybody got a chance to even do a prediction, but...
I did.
At least one person did.
There was a few people in there.
No, Hirita, no, I think I made those afterwards. I don't think I added the RJAA charts until afterwards, mate, because I didn't even try to get those. And I was accessing them earlier, and then they just suddenly stopped working.
Yeah, but Ripley, don't tell him which one. You'll fix it. So that I don't win.
250,000, oh my god.
Yeah, I told you, I went all in.
Alf, hey, good timing, yeah. Just captured the localizer. Very good timing indeed. Well, I have to say, chat, apart from managed descent literally being utterly awful, the aircraft has flown very well, considering it's not supposed to even work in 2024.
Was it not?
No, it's built in 2020.
Transferable.
You can just copy and paste it because it's free. Okay. Yeah, no worries now. Right, glide slope star, go around altitude 6,000. What's performance been like? Performance has been fine. We had some stutters on takeoff. Like when we were taxiing around and taking off, we had some stutters at the Seoul Incheon, but that could have been the scenery. Kieran, hello, how you doing?
Hi, Kieran.
Right. Okay, time to learn.
I can't read Kieran. Not think Kieran.
You're wrong. Right, get down, flaps 3.
Right.
Um,
Am I...
No, we should be alright.
Yeah?
Should be okay. Oh, this is-
Deliveries. You're wrong. No, your name's not Kieran Bean. You're wrong. Like Kerrang, like the old radio station.
Love Kerrang.
Wrong.
Right then, chat, here we go. First landing in the A380 in MSFS 2024. I've got no excuse because the weather is absolutely perfect, so wish me luck.
Would you like a drum roll?
Oh gosh. Right, flaps full.
A drum roll.
Right. Okay, so landing checklist. Checklist complete. I'll move my rudder pedals a bit. Okay, right, sorry, if I move my stuff a little bit, then I won't... There we go, right, that should work, hopefully. We'll give it a go. Right, here we go then, chat! Autopilot is out. My performance doesn't feel amazing, I won't lie right now. 1,000 feet, yes, 1,000. Turn up the volume a little bit, shall I? Oh, it's getting a bit stuttery again. I don't think I've ever landed on this runway before. I've definitely taken off on it. I don't think I've ever landed on 16 right. I've landed on 16 left. Yeah. Yeah, my frames feel absolutely terrible.
400.
I don't know what FPS I'm getting right now, but it feels awful.
100 above. Minimum.
Oh, the frame rate is disgusting. Oh, yuck.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Oh, I reckon that's going to be close, you know. Okay, right. Speed brakes, or spoilers, I should say. ETV. Reverse is green. I reckon that's going to be close. So it's not this first exit, it's the second exit that we're going for. Yeah. It's always safer to go with the exit after where the wet line is, just in case the weather conditions change. Right, forward idle. Manual brakes. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Tokyo Narita. Yeah, my performance feels disgusting.
You know what you should do to enhance your stream?
What?
You should learn like the languages and how to welcome people on the ground in
gosh.
each and every language that you land at.
I don't think I have the mental capacity or the energy for that.
Yeah, sure you do. Yeah.
Why is the performance so bad, chat? Right. Well, there we are. Welcome down. We made it. So now for the fun part, because now we've got to try and slow down and everything and make the turn, which is always interesting in this aircraft. Please just turn, plane. It will not turn. They really need to fix this. What's the option that you folks are talking about in the EFB or something? Because this is just ridiculous. My rudder pedals are literally slipping on the floor. It just will not turn. It's impossible to fucking taxi, I swear. Like, look, it is just jammed. And it will not move. 50% differential thrust.
956, established LS16 right, 9 miles.
Oh yeah, Unicom, that's the thing. Maybe you burst the tyre. I don't think so with that landing, mate. I think so. Differential brakes. I am! I'm doing differential brakes, full thrust, or like 50% thrust just to get some differential thrust in. Oh, God, it's horrible. I hate I think it's actually the reason why I don't fly this aircraft more, because I can't stand taxiing it.
It's not supposed to be that,
Nah,
is
it's
it?
way too much. Somebody said somebody said that you can do something in the EFB, but I never got told what it was, so I don't know. Right, so... Oh, the performance is terrible. We will go with Narita Airport. Cool. So that's Whiskey 8, so it's Whiskey 7, so it's just this one up here. I used the twist on the stick as the tiller. I mean, the tiller's working. You can see that it's working, but it still just refuses to turn. Anyway, we made it down. Welcome down to Tokyo. Those of you who stayed to the end, thank you. A few of you here. That's going to be it for a good few days now. I don't quite know when I'll be back, I'm afraid. There's no stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't know about next week. Separate the rudder and the tiller in the EFB. Let me have a look if I can do that now. Where can I do that? Sim options. Where is it? Unfortunately, there's about 8 million different options. Separate tiller from ruddering. Right, okay, well, we'll give it a go and see. We're glitching out a bit. That is turning a lot easier. It's like it's counteracting each other. Cool. Good. Right, well there we go then. We just know that we definitely need to just have that option instead. I think that's where people are struggling though, because like, I'm lucky where I've got a twist joystick, so I can use like a tiller. But lots of people don't. They just have rudder pedals.
Maybe you should buy a tiller.
Nah, there's no point because I've got it on there. It's so expensive.
You can actually buy one.
Yeah. John, thank you for that follow that came through. And then Older Buffalo, hey, thank you for the 30-month sub. That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you. Thank you, mate. No idea why the nose and rear wheels don't fully rotate without selecting that option. Well, no, thank you for telling me, because now we've got that sorted for the future, so it's good to know. Good evening, Older Buffalo. How are you, matey? Thank you, bud. Yeah. There's Mac just coming into land.
Hi, Mac.
Oh, I've gone too far. Oh, and the door's just going.
Do you want me to go nuts?
Do you mind? 2 seconds, chat. Okay. I've gone way too far on GSX, it's saying. But oh well. No, the mark is there for the A380. So I shouldn't be too far. Right, okay. APU's available. APU bleed. Shutting down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. What was it? Really? 2 seconds, chat. Right, there we go then. We are down. So seatbelt signs off, beacon light. Ground power unit. Turn that on in whatever order it is. And there we have it. Safely down. Well, that was a good first experience overall. Still a lot they need to do with the managed descent in this thing, which I think a lot of it is probably likely due to you not being able to uplink winds and stuff, the descent calculation. But Hand flew all right. And we've finally done an A380 flight in MSFS 2024. There it is. Right, let's go and have a look at Valanza then. Let's have a looky. So, we'll review the flight. Nice easy departure out of Seoul. Straight eastbound across with a lovely tailwind to get us all the way across. And then we've taken a massive shortcut to give ourselves a nice easy approach in. Landing itself looked like it went alright. Just past the main markers, but nicely on the centre line. And the landing rate. Oh! What did you vote? Oh no!
Flips the desk.
Oh no! Did you say I was going to smash the landing?
I did say you were
Oh
gonna smash
dear.
the landing.
Have you lost all of your points?
Yeah, most of them.
Oh dear. She's right, chat. Whichever one Becca votes for, it's the opposite one that you should do.
Every time.
240 landing rate, 0.98 G-force, 1 hour 39-minute flight, and it's only 10 away.
Feel.
Oh dear, I'm in trouble now, chat. That's it now. She's going to ignore me for the rest of the weekend.
You'll be lucky.
Oh dear, yes. 300,000 points were voted on yes.
Well done, no people.
Wow.
You're going to win a lot of points.
Yeah, the 5 of you who voted no are going to get an absolute crap load of points. So there we go. The 5 of you who voted no are going to get loads of points. Yeah, how many points did you folks get back? I imagine you're going to get loads, yeah. You're from 10k to 200,000, lol. Oh, I think Mac's going to park on top of a United 777. Because I've got the static models.
Well, you're welcome, guys.
There you are. Becca's just being generous. It's an Easter present to you all as Mac enters a 777.
Mac,
Brilliant.
why are you going inside that plane?
I'm pretty certain he's not got that model as part of his scenery.
No, Mac, you've got to do it all over again now, mate.
That's it, he's got to turn
Sorry.
around. There you are.
Take off and then land back into the airport again, sorry.
I've just seen all of our passengers. That's quite a cool view. Right, well there we go. Oh, he's not actually a Lufty Cargo. It's he's a Japan Air, but there's no model matching for it for some reason. So yeah. Ninja Labs, hey, 18 months, thank you. Oh, sorry, I'm in trouble. Thank you for the 18 months, dude. I appreciate you. I was trying to go for the mic.
Yeah, well, I'm
so
here.
people can hear me.
I was here first.
Yeah, that's it. An MD-11 and a 777. There you go. Thank you very much for the 18 months, mate. Very, very, very kind indeed. Right, folks, I'm going to close out there for the day and for the week as well. So it's Easter break here in the UK now. I'm off work and I'm going to take a break from, I think, everything computer related and stuff for a few days. I sorely need it. So I don't know when I'll be back, quite frankly, but I'll be back when I'm ready to be back. So I will see you then. Yes.
Soon you'll see.
So yeah, I don't know. It'll be some point next week. We will be back, but I'll let you all know on Discord. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date with everything, know exactly when I'll be back streaming again, keep an eye out on the Discord. But that's going to do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed our first ever flight in the A380 in 2024. It pretty much performed all right. Let's have a look at Mac's screenshot quickly. There we go. Love it. Brilliant. Thanks for flying along, Mac. Nice to have a bit of company. Cool. Looks better on your screen. I think it's hilarious. Right. Okay then, folks. I will see you all, well, yeah, whenever I see you. I don't know when it will be, but I'll see you soon. All right. Have a good one, folks. Good night all.
Bye.
Happy landings.
No, I want to do the happy
Go on then.
landings.
Go on then.
Happy landings.
Bye.
Bye.